Devil control dice, even sparks fly. Battlefields clash, warriors don't cry. Table stake with laughter and light. Every Friday bringing the fights. Perfect camaraderie starts the air. All war stories that tension we share. Dice and cards unseat, scars heal. This is the night where we feel. Friday night, tabletop exercise, where our souls meet the skies. FTX, dice roll high. In this game we never die. Rolling 20 lights up the room. Victory rolls, thunder through the gloom. Enemies crumble, strategies laid. No quarter given in the games we played. Maps of old quests reveal the danger. Brothers in arms, no one a stranger. Talented, vigorous warriors each. Past the pain, victory and reach. Friday night, tabletop exercise, where our souls meet the skies. FTX, dice roll high. In this game we never die. Rolling 20 lights up the room. Victory roars, thunder through the gloom. Enemies crumble, strategies laid. No quarter given in the games we played. Maps unfold, quests reveal the danger. Brothers in arms, no one a stranger. Talented, vigorous warriors each. Past the pain, victory and reach. Friday night, tabletop exercise, where our souls meet the skies. FTX, dice roll high. In this game we never die.
That and now, yay, we're live. Hi everybody. It's that simple. Yeah, I know, exciting, right? Let me make sure that this one is good too. Yes, we're live. All right, let's see if. Oh look, see, we already have Rico on YouTube says hi. See, it's that cool. It's two separate chats. So there's that one that's like the majority of the chat, and then I have kind of a separate one for my vertical stream because you got to do the TikToks and you got to do it's all the things.
Be all connected.
Yeah. You gotta be on all the social medias. You know what I mean? Like in this day and age, you gotta be. My name is Rico. Yes, we see you, Rico. Hi. So why is this chat? Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to fix. What this chat always gives me problems. I don't know why. Why? Oh, why? Let's see if I turn that back off and then put it back on. Quick introductions. Let's see. Let's see if that works. There you go. That works. Which you can see how many people are watching, and it will slowly grow over. Obviously, we just started. So, can you take a song request? This is not a DJ station. This is not a radio station. There's no song request. Actually, yeah, go ahead. Put your request in. I'd love to know what it is. I can't play it, but I'd love to know what your request is. So, hi everybody. I'm CQ. I'm the host of Pop Culture Warrior and FTX. You're good? You're
Just trying to figure out which way I was gonna go.
Yeah. With me tonight on FTX to play some games, we have Joseph, Air Force, what is it, active, yeah. I was going to say Air Force veteran because I'm so used to introducing veterans, but I forget. Active duty Air Force member. Where are you based out of?
Langley Air Force Base?
Langley Air Force. Shout out Langley?
Langley. Yeah.
Like Langley, like the
CIA headquarters.
CIA headquarters. Yeah, Langley.
But
Air
not
Force
that
Base.
Langley.
But not that Langley.
Yeah.
Langley, but not Langley. What do you do in the Air Force? It's the well, you.
Yep, just the systems administrators, just working with computers all day.
Working with computers all day. Rock on. Keith, which everybody knows Keith. He's always in the chats. Everybody say hi, Keith. Jasper on Paul says, "Whoa, this looks fun. What's this live about?" Hey, how you doing? What was that thing that just hid behind the door with? What was the thing that just hid behind the door? That's Keith. He said, "What's the thing that hid behind the door?" No, he wasn't hiding anything. He was grabbing a drink out of the fridge. He thought you were hiding something behind the door. So what is this live about? We'll get to that. Keith, Army veteran.
Yep.
What'd you do in the Army?
I was satellite communications.
Satellite communications.
Yes.
Bunch of big brains in this bitch. All right.
I had a nice GT score.
Yeah, you did. Here's, hey, Casey. Hey, Keith.
Nope.
Casey says hi.
It's one of my gaming buddies.
Northwest Bourbon. Cheers, everyone. What's up, Northwest Bourbon?
Cheers.
How outstanding, man. We get people already hanging out. And then we've got Will. Birthday boy, Will. Everybody, happy birthday to Will. Oh, he's the birthday boy.
Yeah.
And Army, active duty.
Mm-hmm.
And you do?
I maintain the AH-64 Deltas and Echoes.
Oh, so cool. You make sure the helicopters don't go.
Yep, gotta maintain them so
Yeah.
the pilots can do their job.
Question, totally off topic. When that incident with the DC one with the helicopter and the thing, like, was that something like, obviously it was talked about nationwide, but I'm guessing within like helicopter circles within the military, that was kind of a big deal. They like
Yeah.
get like briefings and like
Lots
you know.
of briefings and trying to figure out, like, don't say too much on social media.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Till the investigation's over.
But internally, you guys are like, I wonder. I bet you it was the thing. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Little spider webs going off with your ideas.
Yeah. They bring out the conspiracy board. You're like, okay, so if you look back to the we did that, man. Back in my infantry days, back in the old on the aughts, back when I served, anytime some shit would pop off, he'd be like, okay, so let's break out the board. Let's connect the dots of what happened. But all right, so we are here tonight. This is FTX Friday Night Tabletop Exercise, not to be confused with field training exercise. Very, very close, very similar. And we Army. Hey, Northwest Bourbon's an Army combat engineer. See,
Likes to blow stuff up.
likes to blow stuff up. God bless. More power to you. And the real HA says he looks gay. Thank you. We appreciate that. I'm assuming you're talking about me. I take that as a compliment. I think gay people put themselves together very well. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're going to play some board games. We get together and we play games because in this digital age, we're missing that connection between people coming together live, in person. I can reach out and touch people. Or if I am so inclined, I can live, laugh, and flip the table. Should I be so inclined? And so that's why we do this. Tonight's game, which we also have King joining. King's just running behind. He's driving from Baltimore. He got completely stuck in traffic. We have Comic Hunters, which is a 1 to 4 player, 14 and up game. It's a card game about collecting comic books. Everything from the old school to the modern to the old school, classic, modern, kind of different comic books. The idea is, we're all a bunch of comic book nerds, and we're trying to build the best collection, of all time. And you go to like the store, and you go to like the convention, and you do all the things, and you collect all the things, and then somebody builds the best comic book collection. So that's what we're gonna be playing. But first, before we can do that, which from an honorary, we gotta get this out of the way. But in honor of everyone who comes and plays at the FTX table, they get one of these lovely dice. It is a custom 6-sided die, but instead of a 1, it's got the FTX logo. So you can
Nice.
always remember your time. Oh yeah, look at that. He's going to go, hey, there you go. We also had the top-down camera we could have used, but, you know, whatever. The zoom is going to be all types of weird. There you go. Yeah, but there you go. A little thank you for you guys coming out, playing some games
Nice.
with us.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, and it's CQ, but that's fine. We use code names here. Joseph. No, everybody knows my name is Mike. It's not a big deal. It used to, like, way back in the beginning of, like, WTF Nation Radio, like, it was such a huge deal. Like, everybody was mysterious, and because a lot of the early guys were still active duty, so they couldn't reveal their identities because of the stuff that was talked about. So it just kind of stuck where everybody uses, like, code names and things like that. But at this point, we're all, like, on social media, and we're all public facing, and
Doesn't
like,
take much to piece two
it's
pieces
really
together.
not. It's not much of a
Well, it
secret.
added to the mystique too.
That's
I
part of it.
remember when I was still in, I would
Yeah.
submit a picture or something in, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good," and then you would get some random call sign or nickname. You're
Yeah.
like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. But all right, so to start us off, we will ceremoniously remove the top of the. I need to get like music or something, like
Yeah.
like the raising of the flag or something. But all right,
Which way are we going with it?
so because I got a bunch of cables on this side, let's lift here. Yeah, if you could, and then go that way. So lift straight up because it does have a lip, which again the design is not. Wait for me. All right, there we go. And we can just put it, somewhere. Yeah, over here is fine. Perfect. Thank you, guys. And now, behold the grandeur, the beauty in our color motif of black and gold. So, what's really cool about this game table, besides everything, is that it's got a built-in Lazy Susan.
It's got that new.
It's got that new wood
smell.
smell. Yeah, I know. Oh,
Also
and
feels
it feels
real
good.
nice.
It feels real nice.
It's
Don't
soft.
finger my table, all right? Don't finger the
I
table.
just did.
It's
But
soft.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stop fingering the
Now
table. I didn't
we're-
get a turn.
Now we're talking. But each player has their own little cup holder and their little you get a tray for your little dice or whatever the hell you got going on. But yeah, I can also control the lights and change them into the. There we go. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I will save that for later. All right. Oh look, it's Steven. Steven's in the chats. He says I should have been there. Hugs from his California family. What's up, Steven? We miss you, buddy. Next time, we get more vets in here. So this is Comic Hunters. So part of the allure of this show is we play games we've never played before. So part of the fun is figuring out how to play the game and just going along with it. So here, and then actually what I'm gonna do too is let's go there. There we go. There you go, like a nice cool picture. All right. So, we
miss you too, Steven.
We miss you too, Steven. Oh, the sweet table. Yes, man. Thank you. This was shout out to who built this table. Is a dude named oh crap, I forgot his name. Jeremiah from Willing and Table. Right? Instead of Willing and Able, it's Willing and Table. Very, very clever. He hand built this. Every single piece, everything about it, the rail system, the design, all of it, the base, the lights, all of it. So huge shout out to him. He took real good care of us.
Yeah.
it almost looks like he knows what he's doing.
It almost looks like he knows what he's doing. Exactly. It's like I know just enough to be dangerous, something like that. All right. So these are all like your different comic books and whatever that we'll be collecting. So bear with me. This is literally part of the show. It's going to seem like I don't know what I'm doing, but it's totally part of the show. Okay, setup. The suppliers are the comic book store, the flea market, the auction website. With 1, 2, or 3 players, there's 4 of us. Choose 2 heroes, blah, 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 blah. These games are cards. With 4 players, all heroes will be involved in the game. Okay, cool. So all of the heroes are available. So there's a bunch of heroes. Okay. These fucking kids are jumping down up there. They treat this house like it's a jungle gym. Don't mind me. He doesn't know what he's doing. See? Yes. Somebody's been watching this show. All right. So, follow the instructions to set up the content of the games below. Okay, so we got this. We're going to have the cards. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And then there's... Where's this thing? Ah, this thing. Come here, you. Come here, you. All right. So this is the thing. I think this is, this is called the, number 7, the score pad. At the end of the game, write down players' names, follow the directions, end of game scoring. Okay, we'll leave that to the side. All right. So, without looking, wait, no. In these games, there will never be a collection of these included here with 4 players, all heroes are involved in the game. Split and shuffle the comic book cards into the 3 decks according to the market value shown on the back. So these are market value. So here, everybody take one and just mix them on up.
All right.
There you go. All right, and then so split and shuffle the to 3 decks. Place the decks in order beside the board. Without looking at the cards, make a 4th deck as follows. Perfect. Okay, we are trucking. We are trucking along. The mix of a D20 and cross rifle is unique. What inspired this design? Hey man, Soul Seeker on YouTube. I appreciate that. While they're shuffling that, so the design is because we are military affiliated. We are veterans. They're active duty, and so it's a cross of passion between gaming and the military. So that was what inspired the design. And then obviously the T to look like a table, FTX, yada, yada, yada. It all kind of came together. Funny enough, a viewer named the show. I was doing my Tuesday pop culture show. And I said, oh man, I want to start a show and we're going to just be gaming. We didn't have a name for it. We would just start going live and just be gaming. And then we were throwing out stupid names and trying different things. And one of the people watching at home was like, well, what about FTX? And I'm like, I know FTX from my time in the Army. I'm like, how do you connect it? He goes, no, Friday tabletop exercise. And I went, oh, that's kind of good. And then from there, I drew up a bunch of designs and different gaming, different things. One looked like a field manual, like the logo's gonna look like a field manual, like mission fun, and a bunch of weird. And then one of the
T-Rex
things,
up. I got tiny arms.
well, that's why we have the table that can rotate. And so one of the designs was just the D20 with the cross rifles and whatnot, and I liked it. I thought it was a very minimalistic, classic design. All right, so without looking at the cards, we're gonna make a 4th deck using the following: 10 of the 1 cards, 10 of the 2 cards, and 10 of... Oh, that was easy. Yeah, 10 of each. Okay. They could have just said 10 of each. They break it down very, very... And then you're going to shuffle those into that new deck before starting the game. So 10 of each, shuffle together, and that's going to be a 4th deck. Okay, so on the board, as shown here... This is the schedule. It says schedule. So that's the schedule. This indicates which locations you will visit to get comic books and also indicate which stage and round is in play. We will have a little check mark token. Where are you? Check mark token.
So do we yell index at the end of the gaming night? Insomniac Yanez or...
Yeah, you got to do a post-game AER.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say we get like the AAR, right?
Is it James or Yanez?
What is? Did I miss? Oh yeah, we'll just put that there. I have no idea where those came. I don't know where that came from. That's what she said. There's supposed to be a little check mark thing. I can't find it. Is it this? That's a diamond. Goddamn piece is missing already. I just started this. Ah, there it is. Be gone. All right, so there'll be a little check mark, where we are in the schedule. Let's see. Hero tracker table. That's this one.
All right, we got the 4th deck in there.
Outstanding. You guys are killing it. We're going to be playing games any minute now. All right.
You've been saying that for the past 10 minutes.
Now you know why this thing goes till like 1 in the morning. Okay, so the hero tracker table. Assemble and organize 8 hero tokens as follow. For 4 players, draw and place 1 hero for the first row of the table, 3 in the second, 4th in the third. Okay, so let's do this. So I will randomly draw a hero token, and it looks like Black Widow. So put that. Oops, sorry. Put that on that first line. Yes, perfect. And then it says, okay, so draw 1 for the first row on the table, 3 for the second row. Okay, 3. And I got no hero tokens. Hang on, they're all mixed together. Let's say 3. All right.
Iron Man. Right
Yep.
there.
Spider-Man. Okay, there's Iron Man and Spider-Man for the second row. And Hulk, because it's 3. And then this is first line. Oh wait, first row. 3 on the second row, 4 on the third row. Okay, got it. So we got Cap, Thor, Cap and Thor, and what is this? Doctor Strange, and am I missing one? Who am I missing? Why am I missing one? Apparently I'm missing one. Those numbers don't add up.
That's weird.
All right. What to do? Please accepted. Okay. Right? Because it.
Yeah. It
So
says
one hero token for the first row, 3 for the second row,
and 4 for the.
and then 4 for the third row.
It's got to be one more.
Who am I missing? Oh, these are all. It's fucking. Aha! I'm trying to get away. Black Panther. There you go. He was trying to get away. He fell on the side. Okay, we're almost there. All right, your secret stash, which is number 5, which would be. So this blue thing is called the secret stash. Each player places a player token of their chosen color on 15 of this track. This track represented the estimated value of your secret stash. You will use this as a currency on the auction site, but any value remaining on the track will be worth victory points at the end of the game. So we have colors. We have black, we have orange, we have green, and we have yellow. Feel free to choose amongst yourselves who would like to be what color. Any takers? Any
I'll
takers?
take orange. Or is that red?
Orange. It's like an orangey thing, but there you go. You're orange.
It's like black because it's closest.
Okay. And one of us is green and one of us is yellow. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And you put those on the number 15.
So Sergeant, the Sergeant's voice says, "Cheers, boys," and drink check.
Yeah, drink check.
I
got
think I'm the only one drinking here.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, you know that's the thing. Well, the problem with like I was gonna take a gummy before this, and I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. Because they're like, "CQ was here."
Words.
Yes, Yahtzee. Hey.
I am sipping on Cayman Jack.
Canyon Jack. I do want to make a drink though at some point. I'll order one. I'll text
Casey,
an order.
Casey said he's waiting for the coconuts to come out from under the table. Click clack.
All right. Okay, so number 6. We're almost done. These are the highlights. These tracks record the value of the highlight comic book cards that each player has in their hero collection. Collectors with more highlights earn more points at the end of the game. You will need a personal colored token of your choice for each track. Stack them one on top of the other on the tracks to the left of the highlight tokens. So I guess like somewhere here. For your first game, we suggest using the number 1 token on the first track. So like number 1 on the first track, like that. The first appearance token, which is this one, on the second track. And the third, we suggest you randomly draw a highlight token from New Look, Special Edition, or Epic Battle. So these are other ones. And so I will draw randomly without looking. And it is the Special Edition. That's a Special Edition comic book. So those are like going to be the highlights of the collection. Place these highlight tokens that you're using in the first section of the check and put the 2 unused tokens back in the box. All right, so those will go there. Score pad. That's for the end of the game. Hand the first player token to who watched a Marvel movie most recently. Last Marvel. I saw Captain America in theaters.
Nope.
That's what I saw in theaters too. So
Did you see it the day it came out?
I saw it not the day that came out.
Ah, winner! First player. Totally didn't plan that the way that worked out. All right, these are just a reference page. So just so you know, the green represents the contemporary age, meaning like the old or the modern comics. The 2 is the modern age, which is when they kind of came to prevalence, and 3 is for the classic or the origins, the original comic books. All right. So how to play? We're gonna get through this quick. We are a game of comic hunters, and this game is divided into 3 rounds, and each round has 2 stages. So in stage 1, you're treasure hunting. You'll visit 3 of the 4 locations to acquire comic books. In stage 2, you assemble your collection. You start or expand your comic book card collection for 1 or more heroes and update the highlights earned in the track, etc. So for stage 1, so you see there's like 3 stages, or wait, how do I say that? 3 stages in each round. So these are the round, stages. So stage 1, this is the stage where you acquire comic book cards in 3 of the 4 locations. Each location is identified by a letter from A to D, followed by the name of the location, and offers comic books from a certain age or combination of ages. Each location also has a different method of how to acquire cards. The board tells you your schedule in each round, the exact sequence of locations you will visit to get cards. So for like round 1, it's the store, the flea market, the convention. And then it's the store, the auction site, the convention, and then it's the flea market, auction site, convention. Complete each location on the schedule in full before moving on to the next. Once you have completed all 3 locations, the first player token will change hands. Also, once completed, move the token along the schedule. The cards you acquire at each location remain in your hand. Don't reveal your hand to other players until you begin stage 2, which is assembling your collection. If any comic book card is missing to complete the number of cards of a location, get a random card with a corresponding value from one of the removed heroes. We're not going to do that because there's no removed heroes. If the location is the convention, opt for a card with market value of 3. This card cannot be added to collections, only its market value is used. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. So how to play. The following rules apply to games with players 3 or 4. All right, so the store. To set up this location, follow these steps. Each player draws, so we're going to start, we're now at the store, I guess. That's how we're going to work that.
Okay.
We're at the store of round 1, stage 1. Fight. To set up this location, follow the steps. Each player draws 4 cards from deck 1. So I guess I will draw 4. I don't know if we're supposed to do this all at the same time, or I drew 4. Okay. So take words. Take a hand. Keep one. Then okay. So okay. Each player draws 4 cards. So at this comic book store, you find the latest comic books and releases published since the year 2000, contemporary age, for a value of 1. Each player draws 4 cards from the deck. If you have any cards from your previous round, set them face down beside you. All players choose 1 card at the same time. Okay, so everybody draw 4 from the number 1. This one, not that one, because that's the... You can rotate it closer to you if you need.
4 of them. All right, let's check these bad boys out.
We got this. I do not watch the Captain America Blue Falcon movie. I love those and the hard Arizonas. What's more stressful, this game or real work? That's good, Soul Seeker. So if you had to assemble a tactical RPG squad with historical... Oh man, I can't get into that question. That will so sidetrack me. Oh, that would so sidetrack me. I have ADHD. Please do not ask questions that will completely sidetrack me from my own thought process. Okay, so you can look at your cards secretly. All players will choose 1 card at the same time from the 4 that they drew to add to their hand and keep. You place your selected card face down in front of you. Each player then passes the remaining cards to the player sitting to their left or to the right on their second visit. Yeah. Repeat step 2 until there are no more cards to pass on. Add your last card to the ones in front of you. Then add all face down cards in front of you to your hand and set aside at the beginning. Okay, so you're gonna look for your cards, and you're gonna decide kind of what you're going for. Now you see the character card at the top, which the character is, and then what's special about that edition, right? Whether it's like a first edition, first appearance, because those matter. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Boom. I've selected. And again, I'm new at this, but I'm assuming the hero tracker shows us like which hero is going to be most valuable to collect. And then obviously, see right here, Black Widow right now, she's the hottest one. She's the most valuable, followed by Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, then Black Panther, Captain America, whatever. And then we're looking specifically for number ones, first editions, or pivotal moments. So those are the kind of things you're looking for.
So for these little color chips, do we also have to put it in?
Oh,
number
yeah.
15?
That should be, that's our tracker.
Gotcha.
Keith, you can put yours up there too. Let's just track where our collections are at. Righty. Has everybody selected one? And I'm going to go with choices.
Looks like there's like a gradient effect here too, right? So maybe like the left is worth more.
Right.
Or is it...
That's a good point. We'll say yes.
Okay.
According to the top here, like I haven't even gotten to the part where we add up points, so we'll figure that out. All right, I've selected mine. You select your card.
What was the one for? Was that first?
That's the first. Oh no, this is number one. Is the number one of that book. First is the first appearance of the character.
Gotcha.
Which sometimes is both in the same book, sometimes it's separated. That Keith guy looks like a nerd. He is a nerd. How'd you know? What's the drink tonight? Hey, Corey, what's up, man? Sorry, I suffer from seizures. Oh, you guys are funny. Captain Wayne, what's up? Do not have Lixdexlia. But do you have Listdexlia? Yeah, that's funny. All right, so everybody's picked one?
Yeah.
You can place it wherever you want.
Is that one we're discarding? Or?
No, the one you're keeping is the one you put down. The one you're keeping.
I thought that was the one we were giving out.
Guys, come on. Gotta listen to instructions. All players choose one card at the same time to keep and add to their hand. You'll place it face down in front of you. Each player then passes the remaining cards to the person sitting to their left. So, there you go.
Tornado about to hit Fort Leonard Wood.
Oh, God bless.
Stay safe, Fort
Stay
Leonard
safe,
Wood.
people. Stay safe. All right. So now you would do the same thing again. You're going to look at what's available, and you're going to decide what you want to keep. Oh, you gave me a bunch of bums. Ew. All right. And you decide you take one. Yeah. We're not even to the hard part yet. All right. Everybody select. And I guess you can just put them down in front of you and we'll just turn the... There you go. That's why this is so awesome. All right. Same thing. Find one. And then decide... All right. And then that's the last one. There we go. Spin it all the way around for you.
So far away.
All right. Okay. So now we've done that. So you're keeping that card. Repeat step 2 until there's no more cards to pass on. Add the last card to the ones you have in front of you. Then add all of those cards to your hand. Set them aside at the beginning of the next round. We'll not go to the step. Okay. Keep past that. All right. So now we've moved to the flea market. In the flea market is where you'll find comics published in the 80s and 90s, the modern age. In this location, players will take turns clockwise, starting with the first player token holder. To set up the flea market location, make a column from the draw pile equal to the number of players. Make a column. Column. Got it. I know things like columns and rows. I was in the military.
I didn't doubt you for a second.
I know how that works. Okay.
The box.
Make a
Wait,
column.
wait.
Wait, what?
Look who's commenting.
Josh Ship. Hey, oh, the actual King Smith. Bitch, where are... I overheard Cam could use light. Overhead Cam could use light.
There's already 2 freaking lights.
I mean, it's like, love the table. Be perfect for Risk. Yes. At some point, we're going to play Risk. Captain Z, I love the badass table. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you. This is only our second time using it. So that's why everybody's still super excited about it.
Does that mean King is...
Yeah,
in traffic?
apparently
Is he
King
streaming
is
from stuck in traffic?
yeah, he's stuck in traffic and watching. I bet you keep things interesting at the table, probably 5 moves ahead while everyone else is still reading the rules. You guys are funny. So see, we already got 109 people watching live. Isn't that crazy? 109 people are currently watching you play this ridiculous
That is
game.
crazy.
You play Mortal Kombat with a friend in Vietnam.
Yeah, you could play. Cable Guy, classic. God, it's such a good movie. Okay, so I'm gonna have you be my setup guy.
Okay.
For the flea market, make a column because you know columns, right?
I might.
Make a column from the draw pile, which is number 2, equal to the number of players. So 4.
4.
Yeah. All right. I believe that's a row, not a column. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to move these.
Yeah.
They're like
Let's
move.
move
Yeah,
this up a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
Don't.
Uh-oh.
Who fucked up the board?
Now I can't remember which
Yeah,
one.
that's right. That's right. You got it.
That looks about right.
That's right. Let's see. Okay, so from the make a column from the draw pile equal to the number of players. Reveal a card from deck 2 to place in the first position of each row. Reveal. When it's your turn, perform 1 of 2 possible actions. Okay, follow along here because I'm a little lost. Make a column. We did that.
Got it.
Reveal a card from deck 2 to place in the first position of each row.
So does it just draw more cards and show them face
Yeah.
up?
That seems confusing, does it not?
Sounds.
Make a column from the draw pile.
Is it? Or is
Oh,
it this one?
that's okay. That's where we messed up. Thank you. That's the actual draw pile. So make a column up from the draw pile. Boom. Awesome.
1s and 2s.
1s and 2s. Okay. And now these, it says. This is why words matter. Reveal a card. So reveal a card from deck 2 to place in the first position of each row. So each row, right? Because that's the rows. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, so now it's my turn. I can perform 1 of 2 possible actions. I can reveal a card from the deck 2 and place it face up in the first available position from left to right in one of the available rows. There can be no more than 4 cards per row, and there can be no more rows than the number of players still visiting the flea market. If there are no more empty spaces, simply perform action B, which action B is pick up all of the cards from one row of your choice and add them to your hand. Once you take a row, your turn at the flea market is done. So, okay, so we got that. So on your turn, which I guess we can face these up now because you have to be able to see what they are, I think. Pretty sure. All right.
One way to find out.
Yeah, well, we're going to do it. Okay. So, again, each person's going to have their turn, and it's going to be 2 choices. You reveal a card, place it face up in the first available position from left to right. So, like, it would be either here, 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 here. The first available position from left to right. In one of the available rows, there can be no more than 4 cards per row, and there can be no more rows than the number of players who are playing the flea market. Okay. So you either place a card or take a row. But once you take a row, you're out of the flea market. You got your buys, you're out. Make sense? Okay. So I'll start, and I will, I guess, take a card and reveal and put it. It doesn't really tell you where. You can put it in any of the spots. So I'm going to put it here. All right. So the turn would go, and it says clockwise. So, my man Will. So Insomniac says, I noticed the D20. Do y'all have any military Nat 1 stories? So for non-D&D nerds, a Nat 1 would mean, like, you know a D20, the die with 20 sides?
Mm-hmm.
You roll it, and because you're like, oh, check how powerful you are. You roll it, and you get a 1. And, like, which is the worst you can possibly get. So when they say a Nat 1, they're just saying, like, what's a story, a military story of where, like, you rolled a 1 in life, you know, like, I went to see if there was food in the vending machine, and I guess a 1 would be like, I found a used condom. I don't know, like, like it's something like the worst possible thing that could happen. Because I do have one, but I'll let you guys go while I'm trying to figure this shit out. Any Nat 1 stories?
Where do we draw from?
The number 2. The number 2. Number 2.
I had a rotation at Fort Irwin one time, and pretty much the worst thing that could have happened. Our LT made us chase down a striker for a couple miles
When you say chase down,
on foot.
so it was just like rolling, or was
No,
someone...
it was going like they shot at him. He shot back, and then they took cover, and he just took off. And the LT's like, "All right, chase him." So they ran for like 2 miles.
Chase a vehicle
Yeah.
on foot.
Yep. We had 2 people heat cat.
Yeah, that's that sounds pretty dumb. Hey Morgan, how you doing? And there's Pete. What's up, Pete? A lot of new faces. Wow, CQ made friends. Ah, that's funny. See, exactly. They love roasting me. They love it. You're trying so hard to hold.
Is this where you tell them they're actually family?
Huh? Yeah, right. Soul Seeker said, "Bruh, the dude in the black shirt, you looks like you're trying to hold back a laugh so hard." There you go. All right. So you went, right? So everybody went? Oh, so now... And I think only 4 cards can be in a row. A maximum positions columns is 4. Position empty. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna risk it. It's a Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Let's put him with. Shoot. Damn. There's really no bed. All right. Will, what do you do? Do you swipe a row or do you play a card?
I have that one signed.
I put a dime in 1 to get a beer instead of a quarter for a Coke. Oh, I put a dime in 1 to get a beer instead of a quarter for a Coke. I don't get it. I don't get it. Here, let me make the games board bigger so people can see a little better. Actually, you know what? No. Go here. There we go. Hi. You bitch. You took a row.
Swiped it.
You
Yeah.
thieving bastard.
I had my eyes on it. I thought you were going to take it.
Okay.
We'll see if it pays off in the end.
We'll see.
Dang.
You swiping sons of bitches.
Swipe or no swiping?
All
I
right.
would have waited till the rows were
What
full
do
and
you
then
do?
Take a look.
Oh. He's got a Thor.
And I can place it in any order I want.
So it
right?
says, okay, place it face up in the first available position from left to right, one of the available rows. There can be no more 4 cards. There can be no more rows. The number of players still visiting. If there are no more empty spaces, perform action B. Pick up all the cards. Once all players have picked up a row of cards, the step of the round will be completed. At the end of the flea market round, first player. So I guess without possible trail in this row, rows, columns. I don't. It doesn't specify.
Right. Like, do they have to be like?
Because I guess you could start a new row. I mean, because it just says there can't be more rows than players, but there's only 2 rows, so then there's 4 players. So it sounds like.
But we swiped 2 rows, so 2 players are out for that.
But that's true. 2 players are out. Reveal a card from the right, place it in the first available position from left to right in one of the available rows. Well, they took 2 rows, so they're not available. So then you'd have to put it in one of the rows.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is why we're working through it. We're working through it.
Troubleshooting.
Yeah. All right.
Put it there.
Or right to the restaurant.
All right. Now, do I swipe or do I pick? I'm in a real shit position here. So you're Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Panther. You got Doctor Strange, Hulk, Thor. You know what? I'm gonna be a nice guy, and I'm gonna pick. And now you get your choice of the two. What a nice comic book collector I am.
Very nice.
I'm a nice guy. I'm such a nice guy.
All right.
Monkeys and typewriters. What the hell, Casey?
Is it monkeys and typewriters? Ha! But dang, that steak was still moving so tasty.
All right. Obvious choice is I'm gonna steal this one.
All right. Which leaves me to get this one. I got the shit end of that stick.
All because you were being nice.
Oh, because I'm such a nice guy. Okay, so once all players have picked up a row of cards, the step of the round will be completed. At the end of the flea market round, the first player chooses another player to be the first player of the next round. Oh, he chooses. Ooh, I thought this was like a rotating thing, but he chooses. I choose Keith. You are first player. Okay.
It's Tony's sunglasses.
I took that as like Stan Lee, but you know,
Wow.
like Stan Lee's glasses, maybe. Maybe it could be Tony's. Who knows?
Well, they're probably inspired by it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Okay. We are now at step C, if you mind. Thank you. Which is the auction website. In this online auction, collectors compete bid by bid for editions published in the 60s and 70s, the classic age, with a value of 3. To set up this location, the first player takes cards from the top of deck 3 and arranges the auction into a number of lots, which are rows, equal to the number of players. The first lot must contain 5 cards. The last lot must contain 3 cards. Okay, so that doesn't again. It's just all right. So first player,
So I get
take cards from the deck 3, arrange them in rows, kind of like that, rows.
okay.
The first lot must contain, but it's see this is where it arranges. The number of players. Got it. So the 4 rows, number of players. Got it. Okay, got it. I'm on it. First row will have 5 cards. 4, 4, 3.
So all 3 cards.
Yes.
So you said
So
5.
5 across, 4, 4, and then 3. Okay. So lay these cards face down. Once done, the first lot must contain 5. Last lot must contain 3. Lay these cards face down. Once done, then you will. Cards are turned over. Each lot between the 2 ends must contain 4 cards. The cards are then turned over.
How many was it? 3, 3.
4, 4, and then 3. First player chooses a lot to be auctioned and places the initial bidding using secret stash points. Each player starts with 50. Oh, I understand. I get it. So you're good. 4 on this one. That one. Yep. Perfect. Those are done. Now you will flip over all the cards.
All of them?
All of them.
You had somebody with a Nat 1 story.
Oh, that one story. Okay. CQ is so nice they shortened his name to Ice. Wait, what? You guys are stupid. My Nat 1 story, we had a 1068 catch fire. We had to tow it back to base. They didn't remove the final drives, and the entire engine exploded oil on our vehicle, and my TC tried to tell me to stop, but lost comms. The base commander happened to be coming by at the same time. Down the same dirt road, the mechanics, myself, and TC had to sweep a dirt road for a mile. Ooh, ouch. I once filled a Humvee with water instead of diesel, gasoline.
GPA, that's fine.
Long story. It's fine. We were in the middle of nowhere, and they had to get a helicopter to chopper that vehicle out.
Intel guys did that with their generator in the middle of JRTC.
Really?
You
My,
know,
my back still hurts from how hard I got smoked that day. My back still hurts. That was 20 years
I
ago.
think my unit was the most posted unit for JRT or for NTC. Like my Humvee got ran over by a Hemet when it was getting towed. It was getting towed by another vehicle, and the Hemet ran it over. We had a tank that got abandoned in the middle of nowhere for 3 days. Like nobody came and got them. They were out by themselves for 3 days. The OC's truck got hit by one of our artillery rounds. There was that
That's
one.
fun.
So,
Yeah.
like, we got out of the box, and they're like, "Your unit's been mentioned so many times." And
So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. So, first player chooses one of these lots to be auctioned and will place the initial bid using. Okay. So, see that secret stash, the blue tickets? We all have 15 tickets. You will bid your certain amount of tickets to win the auction. Once you get to like 0, you know what I mean? Obviously you can't bid more tickets than what you have, so you couldn't bid 16 because you only have 15. But eventually we will bid. So which auction? Note, a player can never have less than 0 points in their stash, and each player can only win 1 lot in this round. So whatever you win, you're done for this round. You can't got 5 on this and 5 on this and 5 on this. So what are we bidding on, auctioneer?
that is a good question. Let's go for the big lot first.
Okay.
Go with this one.
And you start the opening bid.
What's the open bid? Was it based on the number of tickets?
Well, yeah. So you would say anywhere from 1 to 15.
Okay.
How many tickets would you pay to get that lot?
Let's see. We get. So we got one number 1 issue in this guy. We got a Black Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah, that's good.
Then we got
A couple of the gems, like collection gems.
mint condition.
Mint conditions.
And you got a diamond one. So I would probably go out of 15. I would start with a 6. 6
Whoa, 6 tickets.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's coming in high.
Big money.
All right, he's swinging. He's laying the wood. All right, so he's auctioned. He's there. Each player starts with 15 minutes. Continuing clockwise, each player will either bid higher than the previous bid or forego their right to any new bids for this lot. So, starting at, you said 6?
Yep.
So going, what did I say? Clockwise? Clockwise. Do you bid higher than 6 or forego their right to any new bids for this section?
I forgo my bids.
Okay. Puts it on me. 6 tickets. I don't know how important the tickets are going to be later, right? Because that's 6 is that's more than a. Wait, I can do math. More. I was in the infantry. Goddammit. More than a third of your total tickets for the game. I don't think you renew tickets. I don't think tickets come back. That's a lot of tickets coming out strong.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's. Is there any other lots that I want?
Is Keith stupid or really smart?
Yeah. You know what? Big baller move. I'm going 7.
Oh,
7
boy.
tickets. All right, Will. The onus on you. Do you bid 8 or pass?
I'm a pass.
He's gonna pass. Keith, it comes back to you. Will you bid higher or will you pass?
I will let you eat the 7.
All right. 7 tickets. So if you, which one am I? Am I green or yellow? I don't know. Whatever. Yellow.
Yellow.
Fine. So what would be 15 minus 7? Because math is hard. 5?
Are we just bad at math?
I'm just. I got an excuse. I was in the infantry.
I was too.
Just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. 8. Thanks. I said 5 earlier, so
I
that
was
was
just
8.
gonna say we should have gone with the 5.
Yeah. All right. So
There's your.
my lot. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. So now, players will continue to bid or pass until they're the only one bidding left. Player winning the bid wins the cards of the lot for the amount they bid, then adds those cards to their thing. The bid is then deducted from their secret stash. Move the color token on the track based on the amount they spent. Right. Got it. Okay. And once you've won a lot, you're out. If the initial bidder won, that player immediately to the winner's left will now choose a new lot. Otherwise, the initial bidder will choose a new lot and begin a new round. Okay, so that means it's on you again.
All right.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna start off with a bid of 3 on these 3 here.
Interesting note, just because it might matter. When there's only one lot left, obviously only one person is left to win it. The way they would win that is by paying equal to the number of cards. So, like, if this is the last one left, they would pay 4 to get it, or if it was the last one, they would get paid 3 to get it.
Okay.
So, just giving you notes here as they come along. Let's not have enough stash points to buy all the remaining cards. They can instead choose which cards to purchase. Ooh, interesting. That'll come into play later. All right, so which lot are we auctioning off?
3rd one here.
The bottom guy.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm starting off with a bid of 3.
bit of 3.
I bid 4.
4. 4. 4 is on the table. 4. What you got?
I'll pass on that one.
Oh, he's gonna pass. Keith, the current bid is 4.
You know what? I'll let him have it for 4.
Ooh, WT. What is math? Yes. All right. 4, please. Minus 4 from his. Deduct 4 from his total. Thank you. And once again, opening bidder did not win. So, what are we now bidding on?
I'm gonna bid 2 on this row.
Okay, he's opening bid of 2.
I'll go 3.
Oh, you can turn it so you guys can see.
Go
All right,
3.
Will is going for 3.
All right, I'll let you have it for 3.
Wow, he got himself a steal. The steal of the century. 4 cards for 3? Wow.
So how does it work with this row?
That row, you now won for 4.
Okay.
It's worth the value of how many cards there are. So go ahead and minus 4 for the that one.
Oh, wait. Who was the black?
I thought you were the black.
I thought it was orange.
No, I'm.
Oh no. Okay, swap
Alright,
black
guys.
and orange.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
So I'm
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, just put them both there. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So now that we've done that, we're almost done with the first round. All right. If the initial bidder won, it was the last player does not have enough.
Cat Wayne's ripped.
Now the first player chooses another player. The first player chooses another player to receive the first player token. Who do you choose?
To receive the first player token?
Yes,
This.
that thing. Yep. You're going back to me?
Yep.
Oh, leaving the boys out. I like it. We're in on it together.
I
Yeah.
see. There's a thing going on.
Extra
Your-
work for them.
Your secret stash represents your comics that are less important to you, such as duplicates or comics that you will use them as currency during the auction. Once spent, the value of your secret stash does not the value of your secret stash does not increase. So keep that in mind because you visit the auction site twice during the game. If you spend all your points on your first visit, you won't be able to buy comic books from the auction site on your second visit. Oh no. Any secret stash points you don't spend in auctions will be converted to victory points at the end of the game. So being able to get something for 2 can really come in handy later in the game. Very, very clever. Okay, we have now moved into. Oh shit, we kind of fucked up. That's my bad. No,
Oh, no.
No. I didn't follow the schedule. The auction site was supposed to come into round 2. That's fine. We'll just swap the 2. So instead of doing the auction site in round 2, we'll do the convention in round 2, but then you're doing convention back to back. But whatever, it is what it is. It's fine.
We didn't go to the convention on time.
We missed the convention. We missed the convention. Yeah, that's my
I didn't
bad.
get the autographs I wanted.
Yeah, we were too busy on the website and doing the auction shit. All right, so we'll skip the convention for now. We're in stage 2, which is assemble your collection. In this round, players put cards from their hands down on the table, starting your comic book collection for a certain hero or adding comic books to existing collections. You must pay the market value of each card placed down. It is also possible to rearrange comic books from one collection to another at this stage. Lastly, players check the highlights, comic book cards they have just placed down to update their respective token on the relevant highlight tracks. Players can complete this stage altogether, or you can take turns to see what collection others are building. Okay, sorry, it's a lot. Each collection is built around the comics, which I know you have a heart out. If you need to go, by all means, don't hesitate. If you gotta go, because I know
I got
you
a couple minutes.
you got an early day tomorrow. I will not blame you. I don't know where the fuck King Smith is, but he can take your seat once he gets here.
He said he was on his way.
Yeah.
He's watching the show in traffic.
Yeah. Okay. So each collection is built around the comics of a specific hero. So if you're building collections, you're building around a certain hero. To start a collection, you have to place down 2 or more comic book cards with the same hero icon. And you must also pay market value for these cards. What does that mean? I don't know. We're going to find out. However, collections with just 2 comic book cards do not count for varied collection scores or the collection size of a specific hero at the end of the game. Remember, even if a card has the icon of 2 heroes, this card will only be part of one hero's collection. All right, you can start maintaining multiple collections of the game. Okay, so it says how to pay market values on page 10. What? It says you must pay market value. See page 10. Ugh, there's no market value.
What?
Unless you have to use stage. You have to use stash points for market value? Comic books from all age are offered booths and granted to the graphic novel. Comic book collection. That is not on page 10. What are they talking about? The last player does not have enough. Where does it pay market value? It's on page 12. They lied. It's on page 12. You must pay the market value of any comic book card you place down during your collection stage, whether beginning or expanding a collection. The market value of a comic book is the same as the number shown on the back of the card, 1, 2, or 3, and underneath the highlight icons. For example, a modern age card is worth 2 points. To pay for the cards placed down at this stage, you must discard cards from your hands that add up to the value to match or exceed the market value. There is no change when you overspend. Any surplus is lost. So, for instance, like they say, this guy's putting down 3 Captain Americas. It's a 1, a 1, and a 2. So that's a value of 4. Mm-hmm. So he has to discard a 3 and a 1 to equal 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're paying the value with the value of the cards when you start your collections. Now, can you have multiple collections? Start a collection.
I think it would determine how many stash
collection must have the same hero. You can start and maintain multiple collections in your gaming area as long as each collection features a different hero. You cannot have 2 collections for the same hero. You cannot start and maintain a collection for an excluded hero. Okay, so if I were gonna do this, and this is all public. You don't have to hide it now because it's not like anybody can steal it from you.
Yeah.
But so like if I were gonna start a collection, I'm going for kind of.
And the collection can be intermixed with the different.
Right. So yes, because it's all about the character,
So, like,
not
I
about
got-
the age.
so I got
Right.
this,
That would be a collection.
And then I got that.
Correct. Now, in order to pay for the comics, you remember you have to pay the value of what they are by discarding another card of that same value. So in order to have those cards, you'd have to pay the value of 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you'd have to discard the value of 14 in order to keep those collections. Or in order to build those collections. Make sense?
Yep.
Alright, cool. I got nothing what I was going for.
That sucks.
Damn. I got boned and boned hard. Let's see. Hulk. Spidey. Hulks. Damn. Y'all did a number on me. Let's see how it is. I'll see how it is. We're building comic book collections. How cool is this? I don't. Nut, man, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all screwed me so hard. Right.
Myself.
Hey. Let's see first. This is number
Like I only have. I'll only be able to start with one collection.
Okay. You gotta do. Or remember, 2 cards can make a collection, so you could maybe drop 2 of the third cards, and then you'd have 2 collections of 2.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you only need 2 of the characters.
2 of a character starts a collection, and if you have a multiple symbol, you can only pick one of them. So it doesn't count as both. It would count as one for your collection.
Nah.
God damn, somebody's building up a. Well, that's I see. Doctor Strange. I was gonna say, but that last one counts as a Thor if you're collecting it with Thor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3. And I'm thinking if I should start a second one, but I don't have anything. Fuck it. Motherfucker. God damn, bro. You sons of bitches.
Son of beach.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's see. So if I have this 1 1 3, 2 2 1s, 2 4, 5, 5 10. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you discard, any colors at this stage.
Let's add another big brain in this bitch.
There he is.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. I can't see the amphibious and airborne. Hey, King Smith in the house.
We got more Air Force in this bitch, baby. Yeah.
Boo!
What up, fellas?
What's going on?
You will take his position.
I'm out.
You're out. All right.
I'm out.
Oh,
Tag
here,
teaming.
I'll let you make your decision. So he has to live with whatever your decision is.
Okay.
Make it
All
right, baby.
So
You're mad
you've made 3 collections.
4 actually.
4.
Yeah.
How are you paying for 4 collections?
Yeah, I know.
So you have to determine what are you going to discard to pay. So probably go with like the highest priority. So you don't have any Black Widow. You have some Iron Man. That's like a second priority. You have
And then
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So maybe use these cards to see if you can pay for these cards to keep that collection going.
Okay.
Comic Hunters
Word.
live. All right. But my question is, if to pay your Captain America card, there's no change you spend.
Big head, no brain.
What happens if you have leftover? Any cards discarded at the stage are added to the convention deck, which is immediately reshuffled. Maximum choosing your heart from one round to the next. Any surprise was added. Reshuffle. Rearrange it. You can also take this stage to rearrange collections from one collection to another cards. That's not the hero card. Blah, blah, blah. Update highlights. What does that mean?
Ohio's in the game.
Oh.
I didn't let him down. My bad, Ohio.
You know he gets up into people's shit. Updating highlights. End of the round. In the schedule, we take it on the next round. Is everybody got their numbers straight?
5, 6.
I'm trying to figure out what do you do if you have leftover cards though.
Extra
like-
money.
I've paid this with this, but now I still have these. Request initially placed down in a line just above the collection. It was spent once you have it. More value. Take the highlights of the cards. You can then align the new cards in the rest of the collection. To pay for the cards placed down the stage, you must discard from the cards or exceed the marked value unit. There's no change in it. Any comic book cards discarded at the stage are added to the convention deck. And I can't. Oh, that sucks. Sons of bitches. Well, maybe I can. Oh no, those are too expensive.
So I'm trying to figure out the strategy is if we want to balance it out as much as possible or try to burn as little as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get lucky. I mean, I'm assuming you're trying to go. It's all about the hero, so you want to focus more on the hero first. Then, aside from that, then by the highlights, first appearance, first edition, or gem, and then after that, it's just build what you can build, what you can afford to have a bigger, better collection than anybody else. Okay. Did you leave all the doors open between here and upstairs?
No, I closed it behind me. Somebody that quiet there. Like, I feel
Can,
bad.
can you
closing
close
the
that door? Because
Got you.
we get some sound dampening in here. Rearrange. Okay, so I'll go first just to show what I've got going on. So I'm gonna build this Strange and this Hulk collection, and that's what 2, 2, 1. That's 5. 3, 1, 1 is 5. So that's a total of 10. So I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've paid the price. Now, what I was saying is I have 2 cards extra, but I guess you just have to discard them.
Discard
If
them.
you're not making them a collection, they just become part of the discard. So, tough
4,
choices.
6.
Tough choices. And update the highlight. Check whether the comic cards you added to your collection contain any of the highlights. True text for each icon that corresponds. Track to market value of the card. Okay. Oh, interesting. The portal only contains 300 shadow. Yeah.
Pays for this one.
Interesting. Okay. You're gonna like this, I think.
Yeah, I was watching y'all play, or listening, I should say, as I was driving down.
Okay.
That's why I got the big brain comment
Reading the
from.
card
I heard
explains the card.
Joseph and Keith were both computer people.
Alright, so
Alright.
I'm gonna keep these cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna sacrifice these cards, which should equal each out. Because this
Yeah.
one is 6. So
That's 6. Yep.
what's this? 2, 3, 5, 6. And
Okay.
then that's 4. So 2 and another 2.
And then just extra. All right, you can put the discards like all together here.
Cool.
All right, so
And I'm out of here.
you're out, man. Pleasure. Thanks for joining us
Thanks
tonight.
for having me.
Our friend Joseph is leaving because he's gonna be all moto and go run a half marathon in the morning.
In despair.
Godspeed. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Goodness
Don't
gracious.
Have fun.
don't hurt yourself. Come
Have-
back one piece.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have fun eating afterwards.
I bet you will. And the massage too,
Oh yeah.
Mr. King.
Want me to close the door?
Yes, please.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, bring up all this sexy into the camera.
So this is your first 2 collections.
Bet.
You have an Iron Man collection, and you can even put them like here so that they don't rotate away with you.
All right.
You have an Iron Man, or a Spider-Man, and an Iron Man collection. I myself have a Doctor Strange and a Hulk. And if you can keep them like this, is the best way I think, so that you can see the icons, what you need to know. And I'll once they're done paying their cards, we'll explain the next step.
All right.
You gotta pay.
All right, you were able to pay for everything.
Yeah.
All right.
My bad.
Oh, choices. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that door. So I need to pay.
High quality H2O.
So I got to pay 7. So I'm trying to be conservative. So
All right. He's marketing himself. You know, project managing over there.
So then we have 5.
Scoring.
I need to get rid of that.
If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll get you up to speed.
Bet.
We're still working through most of it, but I think I got a good handle on what the game is now.
All right.
I think the only thing we haven't done yet is a convention, but we'll do that up next. But pretty much done everything else. Now it's just rinse and repeat and see who builds.
Alright,
the best
where are we putting the ones we're spending?
Yeah, just discard them here. All right. What do you got?
Alright, so I got a collection of Black Widow and a collection of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And that includes Black Widow, so I could, interchange if I want.
That's right. In the next, when we do the next collecting round, you could move one collection, like the Black Widow to the Black Widow.
Yeah.
Put those two like just on the side. That way they don't rotate away from you at any point. Perfect. Isn't this table built perfectly? I love it. Okay, so we've all done that. All right. You were able to pay for all those cards? God damn. Are those extra?
Those are the extras. Those
Okay.
are the ones I didn't.
Yeah, you discard whatever you don't keep in your collection. You discard. Yeah.
I thought we were trying to keep. That's why I was trying to be conservative.
Ah, no.
Got it.
You build your collection, and then if you want to find
Well,
your cards, that's fine.
Shoot. Okay.
Well, goodbye cards.
Did you already shuffle that?
Not shuffle, but
Just
sort of
collect them together.
organized. If you remember which ones you have.
The ones on the top.
Roll the tape.
Yeah, these were. It was these.
I still love your stuff, but I get it.
Yeah, that looks better.
Hey CQ.
Did you fix the light?
No.
Maybe just my
Look,
phone.
yeah,
man.
it's just your phone. Hey CQ, I still love your stuff, but I get it. Not sure what he's saying. King let all the drafts in like he's gonna build a team or a deck. Reading the card explains the card. Rock on Joseph. Oh, look at that. Joseph got some love. Very cool.
I think I was looking on the PCW. So okay, yeah, that one it looked dim, but looking up there it looks.
Yeah, it's just yeah. I guess it depends the vertical versus I don't know horizontal. I don't know. It does look a little dimmer on this side, the vertical screen. All right.
All right, still going.
All right.
You can go. Did
He's,
you already do it?
Yeah, he did his. You're the last man.
I got Hulk and Thor.
Last man.
I can't get all the Thor, so. Problem is, all the Thor were threes.
That's the hard thing about collecting. Okay, now that we've completed our collections or begun our collections, we're gonna do what's called updating the highlights. So, like for me, because I'm what color am I again? Yellow.
Yellow.
So I'm gonna take my other yellow token, and basically, I'm gonna go okay. Doctor Strange, for instance, in my collection has so like my Doctor Strange. I have two. So you have two of the first icons, a first icon and a first icon, which we're keeping track of. This is a 3 and this is a 1, so that's 4. So on this first icon, I have 4. You get it? Because it's like, even though it's 2 of them, it's the value of the card. So it's a 3 and a 1, making 4. And then, what else are we tracking? Number 1s. So I have a number 1 for Doctor Strange. So that would be this. My yellow. I have 1 number 1. And then we're not tracking the gems on this one. And then this one I have a first for Hulk, which is a 1. So I go up 1 there. And then we have the verses and the new look. So then that's all I have. So for King, you have a first here, and that's it. What was Joe's color? Orange?
Black.
Black. Okay, so with this black one, so for the first icon, you see that icon?
Okay.
You have 1. And then do you have either the number 1 or the diamond?
He's got a number
You
one.
have a number 1. And that's it.
Iron Man.
So you have a number 1, and you're, is that orange? No.
Black.
Black. Damn it. So you have 1, but it's a 3. So you get 3 for the number 1. That make sense?
Nope.
We're tracking number 1 editions.
Okay, number 1 editions.
First appearances.
First appearances.
And then these are like gem, whatevers.
Okay.
Diamond issues.
These
So-
are these little icons. Now you have 1 here, but
Alright.
it's not a value of 1. It's the value of whatever the card is.
Alright.
So you have 3, which is why I gave you 3.
Okay.
And you have 1 of these, but it's a value of 1, which is why I gave you 1.
Okay.
You're good. You're next. And
I
you're
am-
what color again?
I am orange.
Orange. Okay.
So I got
Yeah.
one.
Number 1.
Yep.
But it's a value of 1, so
Yeah.
so we'll put you, and that's the number 1, right? So we'll just put you on top there like that. Do you have
And then I
any
the
first edition?
First edition on a 2.
But it's a 2. So first edition of 2. And that's it, no gems? Nobody's got gems yet.
I got one.
I think they're supposed to be diamond issues.
I mean, there's gem issues.
Thought
I
it
don't know.
mint
Mint condition, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're diamonds, whatever. Okay, so let's go in order. Do you have any number 1s?
I got 1 for a 2.
A value of 2, and you're green, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any firsts?
I have 2 for both 3.
Oh my God, that's a 6. Ooh, look at you.
Stephen
Alright.
Weatherford, is this magic?
Any diamonds?
Yeah, I got 1 for 2.
It's comic
for
book
2.
magic.
It is comic book magic. All right. So now we've tracked, we've updated our highlights, and now we've moved in the schedule. If you'll slide us down, what was the next one say?
A.
is can't read it.
I think it's store.
Store. Yes, store.
I can't really tell because the full paper's creased.
All right, so now we're going back to the store. All right, hang on, going back to the store. All right, so this is each player draws 4 cards from deck 1, and if you have that whole thing again. So deck 1, everybody draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Everybody go ahead and draw.
So it's just repeating step 1.
Yeah, we're back at the store.
All right, now I get to play my choices better this time.
Yeah, now that's the idea is you learn better as you build, and now you start building collections and looking at what other people have, and that's how you start. So it gets more and more intense as the rounds go
All right.
on.
How do you make something a collection?
That was what we just finished, and a collection is basically 2 of the same character. See the character?
Yep.
So you would have to have 2 of them, but you can also add to the collections you already have.
Okay.
But to start a new collection, you need at least 2
At
of the
least
characters.
2. Gotcha.
And you'd have to pay for those cards using other cards.
Okay.
Did you draw 4, Keith?
Yep.
All right, you drew 4. Everybody drew 4. All right, so now you will look at your hand, keep 1, and pass the others to the left. Or no, second visit is to the right. You pass it to the right. It just says. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna go with
Keep 1. And then
keep this
slide.
guy to the right. Yep,
Definitely.
to the right. Thank you, sir. All right, and then do the same thing again. Keep 1, pass to the right.
Ow. Sure, I'll take that one.
See, Captain Way says, "Sweet game. I might need to pick this one up." Once we get in the rhythm of it, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm confident that we're gonna have. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really?
I don't have any of those. So.
Come on. Let's go with.
Let's do it again.
Such a dick. Such a dick. All right, last card you just get to keep because there's nothing to discard. Yeah. All right. So now we've all done that. Not go to another player in this step. Repeat until there's no cards left. Add the last one to the ones in front of you. Then add all face down cards are now a part of your hand. Set aside for later. Okay, so we're done that. What's our next step? Okay, so this is when we were supposed to do the auction site. We did that earlier by accident. We swapped what we were supposed to do. So instead of doing the auction site, we're going to do the convention. All right. We're just going to do the convention twice in a row. That's all.
That's fine.
All right. In the convention, comic books from all ages are on offer at the booths in this grand convention dedicated to the art of the graphic novel. To set up this location, the first player, which is me, takes 24 cards from the top of the convention deck and arranges them in a grid. How do we have a convention deck?
Is it the same as the draw deck?
I'm guessing. Let me see.
Because it said all age groups.
Yeah. Convention at the beginning. Highlights, berry collection size. Updates, rearrange. That's the end of game. Expand the collection. Discard. Any can only discard at this stage are added to the convention deck, which is immediately reshuffled. You can keep a maximum of 2 cards in your hand from one round to the next. Oh, okay. So, Keith, bad on me. We all learned something here. We've all learned something. You can keep a maximum of 2 cards in your hand from one round to the next.
That's it. Flip the table.
Start it all over. No.
Well, I remembered my.
Yeah, we all don't remember. We all sacrifice. We all learned something. We all sacrifice a little bit. But what I'm trying to understand is where do we get the... Oh, here. If the last player does not have enough status to buy the way, any cards not bought are then added to the convention deck, which is immediately reshuffled. So this it's the discard. It's basically the discard deck.
And they got mixed in with the ones that we paid for.
Yeah.
Because I think he was the only one that had leftover cards.
No, I had leftovers. I discarded 2. The big convention.
Oh, hi.
Look at the cards.
I know they're noisy, aren't you?
New deck for. Oh wait, or is that the convention? Oh, that is the convention deck. The 4th one is the convention deck.
So it's the draw and the convention deck?
Right. So, yes, it's the 4th deck. It's called the big convention deck. It's a new deck starting the game. Yes. Okay. So in those steps where we discard cards, they end up into the convention. Is the idea. All right, flea market.
Yes, Casey. Yes.
What?
What are you saying?
Reading
We all
rules,
are reading
reading
rules.
rules is hard,
Shut up!
especially
Leave me alone.
especially when you're airborne.
Leave me alone. I don't read good and things.
Word hard.
Words are hard. Okay. Anyway, first player. We're gonna donate. You're gonna be first player. So take these and Keith. Somebody shuffle these into deck 4 to that 4th deck. Just kind of mix them all together.
Is that the Pixel Watch? The what? The
Uh,
Pixel Watch.
No, this is like a 2-year-old Samsung one.
Okay. The first player takes 24 cards from the convention deck and will arrange them into a grid with 5 columns and 5 rows. It's going to look kind of like a bingo card, leaving the center position empty. So it will look like this. 5 by 5
5
with
by
an
5
empty
grid with
an empty spot
hole
in the middle. Like a bingo
Face
card.
up or face down?
It doesn't say.
I thought it doesn't show a picture.
Isn't that what that is?
Well, hang on a second. Is it a grid? You can
Is that
set up
what
a grid.
that is?
Stop it. Starting with the first player. Going clockwise. It would be face up. It would be face up because we'd have to see the cards.
Oh, so I need to have these face up.
Yeah.
And one right there.
In the second row. One more in the second row. There you go. Yep. That's the one. And somebody flip that one. Should be 5 by 5. Perfect. Excellent.
Oh,
You
sorry,
did
There
well.
should be one more.
Oh, we're missing one row?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay.
I can't count.
I can't read, you can't count. Alright. Yeah, okay. There you go.
He tells us to spin the table.
Spin the table. And then you would slide that middle one down
Yeah.
so that it feels perfect. Alright. Now, okay. Starting with the first player. Going clockwise, each player will have a turn to choose cards. Then starting with the last player, continuing counterclockwise, each way. It's a snake draft.
So boom.
It will go
boom,
this way, then
yeah,
back
and then-
around.
and then snake.
Each player will basically have 2 opportunities to choose. When it is your turn, before you choose which one to acquire, you can slide one card left, right, up, or down in the grid, moving it through the empty spaces to a new position. The movement is optional. The card can move through as many empty spaces as you wish, changing the direction between horizontal and vertical as many times as you like, as long as the empty space allows you to do so. But you cannot go outside the limits of the grid. You cannot jump over a card. You then say the name of a hero and choose a column or a grid row from a grid. You can pick up all. Okay. I see what. Okay. This matters. Each player will have a turn to choose a card. Okay. So before you choose which card you're going to acquire, you can slide cards around
Into an empty space.
into an empty space. So like you can take this one, slide it here, then slide this here, like basically rearranging cards, right? The reason you want to do that is because when you're done, when you're ready, you say the name of a hero and choose either a column or a row, and you can pick up all the cards with that hero's name. So in essence, if you could line up all the Hulks in this line and then go Hulk, you could be like boom, 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 if they're all Hulk cards.
So
Make sense? All right. You can then say the hero that's the end. The convention will end when all players have had 2 opportunities to choose cards. Okay. The first player will then choose another player to receive the first for the next location. Any comic book cards are discarded at the stage and added to the convention deck, which is immediately reshuffled. Okay, so for instance, and I think, can you only do it with 1 card? When it's your turn, choose. Before you choose, you can slide 1 card left, right, up, or down in the grid, moving it through empty spaces. The movement is optional. The card can move. So I think you can only do it with 1 card. It's not like you can rearrange the whole board. So for instance, I'm going to say, let me look at what I have currently. Okay. And I'm going to, this is like a strategic, you really got to think this through. Damn. Okay. I also have, okay. Damn. Fucking sucks. Okay. Got some Hulk over here. Because you could try to build a new collection, or you can try to add to your collection.
What are these? This one right
Those
here?
are the different tracker things. We're not using that one.
Okay.
Because they're random. So that would be a new costume.
Okay.
Is what that represents, or a big battle.
Okay.
But we're not tracking those for this. Because you choose them at random. See, here's the other 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're looking for the number 1s, the diamonds,
And the other number 1s.
and then
The firsts.
I think the first appearance.
Okay.
Shit, man. Because I only have the option of moving this, or this right now. So I'm going to say...
And at the end, when we're done moving, what are we choosing? Like a row or a column?
Either a row or a column.
Okay.
But you can say 1 character's name and you'd get all of that 1 character. So like for me, I'm gonna say, God damn, no matter where I go, it's not a good pull.
Yeah.
Shit. Because I'm trying to think. All right, how would I maximize my usage? So you have 2 Black Panthers here. This is like the fucking craziest game of Sudoku ever. Fuck. Black Widow. Do I have another? Alright, I'm gonna say this is bullshit and I hate all of you. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's fine.
Man. Anywhere I go, I'm missing out on a lot. There's only 1 there. 1 there. Fuck, you guys suck.
What?
Yeah.
We didn't lay the cards out.
Yeah, you just suck. That's it, period. End of statement. Okay, I'm going to say this column, Doctor Strange. So I would get this one
2 cards.
and this one. That's it. Will, you're next.
Damn.
And now you can move 1 card to any of these openings. And if there were 2 openings, you could slide all the way through and then turn, and as we get more openings, you'll see what you're able to do.
I'll take this column for Black Panther.
Son of Beach.
Everybody was looking down at me.
Everybody was.
I was, but I'm like,
But the problem is, 3 of those. What'd you get? Like 4 of them?
Yeah.
3 of those are 3s, so they're gonna be expensive to buy later.
and the way I was looking at it is the overall value, and it's pretty low on our tracker. So
Yeah, but if I wanted to keep other cards, I can
you
trash
could,
these.
yeah, that could be another thing, is knowing that you could offload
Mm-hmm.
your duplicates,
Yeah.
cards that the ones you don't care about. I'm sensing a theme. Yeah. That didn't work to the name of the game. All right.
The game. Crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
Shut.
Yeah. Now on the plus side, because remember there is a row here, you just can't see it. You could, in theory, go like
Boom,
this
boom, boom.
and then this.
No.
You're allowed to do that.
You're
That's
allowed to move
one
that
move.
1 card
As long as there's an
As long
open
as there's
path,
an open path, you just can't go diagonal.
you can't go diagonally. Correct, and you can't jump cards. So those cards could all move one, but that guy could kind of move around as things become available.
There's open space on the outside too.
It's possible. Yeah, not so easy, right? Everybody's judging me, and then it's your turn. You're like, holy shit, this is hard. Yeah, it is.
That's why I took the easy route.
What do you think of the game so far, Will?
It's pretty
Interesting. Yeah. We'll see how it all turns out at the end. That's the question.
All right, I'm moving this one, and I'm calling out Thor.
Ooh, okay. Got a 3 pull. All right. So remember, you do have a whole row here, and then those 2 there.
I got it.
I'd say you need a lot of time to play this one.
It says like if you know the rules, like if you know it,
Like if we were to play this a second time,
if
it
we play a
would go-
second, 1 hour.
Oh yeah.
1 hour, and you can just boom, boom, boom through it. It's just we're learning all the mechanics. And the cool thing about this, you can play it solo. You can play it with 2 people. You can play it with 3 people. You can play it with 4 people, and the game changes slightly how you play it. So it makes it interesting.
Okay. Black Panther. And
Okay.
then I go again, right?
You
'Cause I was last.
do.
Yeah, because now it goes back the
And then
opposite way.
and then it snakes back the opposite way.
Starting with the first player, then starting with the last player, and then continuing counterclockwise. Yep. So
Okay.
you go again.
I feel like the second time is gonna be a harder pick.
Definitely.
Maybe not for you,
But well, hey, mean.
And we're collecting the diamonds, the first editions, and the number ones.
Yes,
but yeah.
correct. Those are the priorities.
Also, we gotta think of the characters too.
Yeah, you're thinking
The
about
heroes.
the character, and then the highlights.
Okay.
Because if you got Black Widow, for example, it's worth more points than the last row.
Ah, see, these are the things that I needed to know.
Yes,
But I'll make it work out.
I understand it now.
I understand it now. Let's do.
Which kind of sucked because I only saw one Black Widow. So it leaves you nowhere to build an actual collection. Unless you had one previously.
I'm gonna stay here. And Thor.
Okay, 2 Thor cards. All right, that goes back to. You can slide 1 card anywhere you want. Yeah, start looking for what I'm trying to build
Black
up
Widow.
for my next round.
Who's the asshole that put no Black Widows on the board?
Right? What a dick.
There are some Spider-Man. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna slide
So,
this one down and pick up
How do I get
Spider-Man.
rid of this? Like, if I'm not using this for anything, how do I get rid of it?
That's your collection.
Jennifer Draven.
You're building up a collection throughout the game.
Okay,
Says,
so once
Stravinsky
I have a
says
collection, I'm not
congratulations.
necessarily
Let's see.
getting rid of it for any reason.
No, yeah.
I have
Because
Hulk,
these will be
and I
valuable for you
have
at the end of the game.
Thor,
They're points.
but I also
Okay.
have.
Think of it
Black
as like money in the bank.
Cool.
I don't know why, but Jennifer's saying congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe she heard it was Will's birthday.
It's Will's
Do-
birthday.
Do you congratulate people for their birthday?
Congratulations, you didn't die this year. Woo! Congratulations on another year on the planet.
Oh man, this one.
What to do, what to do.
You want to know what was weird?
What was weird?
Somebody's
Actually, I don't want to know. No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, I'm overthinking
What's
this.
weird?
Somebody's pregnant,
Uh-huh.
and it just hit me how weird that is.
It's weird, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna slide this one over here
Like
and
it
pick
made
up
me
Thor.
think, how am I going to feel if and when my daughter gets pregnant?
Right?
Yeah.
It's weird. So,
And now he's putting thoughts in my head.
and now I thought it's right. No, so I've known your wife
Mhm.
since she had to be 5 when I first met her. And to see her grow, and she lived with us for many years, including into when she went into the Air Force. So it is like a surrogate daughter. It's like having, you know, it's like if you married someone and they already had a kid. But you're like, so you're kind of my kid, but you're not really my kid. So that's how I've always felt about her. And so now, and for them to get married, and obviously her sister to get married, it's a little weird because you're like, oh man, I just remember you this little kid, and now you're this married woman, and now for her to be pregnant, which congratulations again.
I know.
To see her pregnant, and it's it's an emotional thing.
It didn't hit me until I saw her. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, because you've known her for many years at this point, 10 years.
About 10 years, yeah.
You know, so it's very. I mean, we're very excited, but it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. You have to assess your own mortality. you have to look into the face of death itself and address that. Okay, enough of that. Whose are those?
I think those were just extras.
Did somebody?
Because
They were the
you said
there
5
was
and 5.
after there was like 28 cards in there.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then just
I didn't know where to put them.
just
So.
put them back.
And that
Yeah,
one?
they're just
This
put
one?
because it's
Yeah.
gonna get shuffled after the round anyway, so it doesn't matter. You could just right on top, right on top. It's fine. 'Cause it's gonna get shuffled. Okay, so now I get the last pick. So we have 1 Black Widow, 2 Caps, 2 Hulks, a single Iron Man, and a single Black Panther. So do I maximize the amount of cards I can get? Or do I go after the point value? Or do I go after a certain thing? You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much, there's a
Well,
lot to work here.
your collection has Doctor Strange and Hulk, but
You know what?
I know what you're doing.
I've decided.
this
Black Widow.
Not what I thought you were going to
definitely not.
Burn it all down! Okay, so these all go back, and we reshuffle the convention deck. And now that we have finished the convention, we'll choose another. Okay, convention will end when all players have had 2 opportunities to choose cards. The first player will then choose the player. Any discarded cards at this stage go back to the convention. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I choose.
Ooh, I had an idea. I don't think it'll work though.
Keith.
Let's say
You're
you,
first
should,
one.
you should let the table decide.
Let the tape? No, I'm not
Ow.
gonna spin this thing
That
so
thing-
wildly that all the pieces go flying everywhere.
It's like, where was everybody?
Keith, you are first player. Now, we're going back to the convention again because we messed up in round 1 because we skipped the convention to do something else. So that we're just doing 2 conventions in round 2. So basically, do the same thing again. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and we're gonna do the convention again.
All right, but with which pile?
The one he's holding as soon as he shuffles.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do it the easy way.
Just gonna deal them out.
Yep.
So go 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. Ooh, Red Hulk. That's timely. Didn't we just see you at this convention? Yeah. Okay. My mom gave me more money.
It's a 3-day event, jerk.
It's a 3-day event. My mom said I can buy some more stuff.
I got a Doge check.
More
Took that-
money?
Took that early resignation. Yep. You're gonna have to slide it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Slide them up a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Just when you thought this table was too big, like, hit the edge of
It's
it.
only big for short-handed people. I'm one of them.
That's what she said.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and put that elbow anywhere.
Well,
All right.
cup holder did
So
a couple
keep
of things.
there.
First player,
Hey, at least I held the cup.
choose your adventure.
All right, so what do we got? Where do I want? Some doors, some Black
We
Widow.
got some options.
I got Black Widow.
chestnut checkers.
This is when it gets interesting. So if you're watching, I'm always curious. Let me know, where in the world are you watching from? Where y'all tuning in from? How'd you find us? How long you been watching? You know, give us a little something. Let us know. While these guys take forever to make a decision on where they should go, talk to me. Keep me company here.
I'm let's see here. I will I'll just move that one over. Black Widow.
Oh, so a move for no reason.
Or move the block.
Oh, could be a tactical move.
It goes clockwise.
Sounds like you guys are thinking higher than me.
You're like, yeah, totally. It was the thinking of the thing. I did a thinking. One collection to rule them all. My living room. Nice, Morgan. Where? Keith forced me to be here? Nice. Hey, respect. Bringing in the views, baby. Bringing in the views. We're going to do like a pyramid scheme. If each one of you invite 2 people to watch the stream, and they invite 2 people to watch the stream, we could totally have like millions of views on this thing.
Okay.
In just a few short hours.
Magic the Gathering.
MTG, baby. You into Magic?
Never played. I had a collection for a while.
You collected without playing? Oh,
Well,
interesting.
I did it. So somebody threw away a bunch of Pokemon stuff in Fort Irwin.
Oh,
I guess their wife got mad at them. They just put it on the street with Funko Pop too. I went through, and some of those cards were like $100 a piece.
Yeah, they are. They can get quite valuable.
I'm wondering if that was he was in Korea and she started seeing the bank statements in the bill
I would put it on curb alerts.
and learned about Juicy Girls.
Always heard about them, never saw any.
Oh, I saw them.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of juicy girls out there. Osan and Kunsan, baby.
I was at Camp Casey.
I was at Humphreys. We went to Hung Day.
I was with somebody who got into that noise.
I got a Hung D myself. I was just sitting there. I couldn't not say it. I couldn't not say it. All right. I'm going to do something that I don't know if Keith wouldn't let me out of the basement if I didn't watch. Nice. I don't know if this is a smart move
It's a nice basement, though.
or a bad move. We're just going to learn in real time. I'm going to take Black Widow. No move.
You did it again. You pick a single card.
I'm being selective with my collection. I'm a selective collector. You don't know my plan.
You're right, I don't.
My secret, I don't have one.
Who does?
You can't predict what I'm gonna do if I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Can I move this from, like, because this has...
Yes.
Okay.
During the collection phase, if you have a multi-hero card, you could move it to another collection. It is possible, yes.
Okay.
What do I want?
It's here. You can also take the stage to rearrange your collection from one collection to the other. There's 2 conditions. The card you are rearranging must have the hero icon, obviously. The card's original collection must not be left with fewer than 2 cards. So, you couldn't
if I move
take
this-
Iron Man off without putting another Iron Man on.
Okay.
Because you can't have less than 2 cards in a collection.
Gotcha.
It can't be a collection of 1, okay? Everybody knows that. It takes 2 to be a collection.
That's it?
Like I have a collection of testicles.
I know somebody's got a single.
Then they don't have a collection.
I'll take Captain America.
For 300, Alex. Yep, there you go. Good move. Good
Goes
move.
back to you.
And now, you take a second turn though, right? Doesn't he? Wait,
Yeah.
no. Who went first? Keith, you went
No,
this
this is
way.
your turn.
Yeah, but no, you take a second turn and then it comes back around.
Yes.
I thought we were doing. I go.
Right.
He was first.
He started. It went this
Boom,
way.
so you'd be last.
You're last.
And then you
You
take
go
your
over it,
second.
and then it's gonna go
and then
back
it
this
moves
way.
back this way.
So you're taking a second turn.
So it sucks being the first person.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
Which is why I gave
Hence
it
why
to
you
you. Finally figured it out. It
Now,
sucks.
After we do this, how many of these can I keep?
So basically, since you weren't really here for that part, we're about to go into the collection phase. What that will do is what you want to keep needs to be paid for. So, for instance, I don't care. I'm gonna show you. For instance, I'm like, oh man, I really want to keep these two. That's two, 1, 2, right? So I would have to discard 2 in
Okay.
order to pay for those 2. Or if I had, or let's say I want to
Like
keep
you
these
had- you had
3, I can discard a
One
3
of the 3. Okay.
to pay. So you have to discard from your hand in order to pay for what you want to keep.
Okay. Not from the you came
No.
from the collection. Okay.
No, from your hand only.
That
And then we
is
learned
also good.
in the last round, you will discard whatever you sell, and then you may keep 2 cards into the next round.
Okay.
And we didn't do that.
You may keep 2 cards into. Okay. All right. I understand it now.
I have a friend who says, study long, study wrong.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'll go
Steady
this
long.
row for Black Panther.
Black Panther. All right, so it rotates back to me.
Copy that.
Oh man, you know what I keep forgetting to do?
What's that?
Mix and match the cards whenever I choose.
Okay, so I'm going to go for. I just want to have a Spider-Man collection just because I like Spider-Man. I'm such a nerd.
Boogerman.
I'm such a nerd. But I want to maximize, which I cannot because these are in 2 positions that I just cannot get them near each other in order to collect both of them, which sucks. That's okay though. What I will do instead is come up with a plan on what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I really feel like I'm fucked no matter what I do. So. Damn. I'm gonna go. God damn it. All right. No matter what I do, it's kind of a shitty move. But I'm gonna slide and say Thor for these 2.
Thank you. Spidey.
Yeah.
Thor.
All right. Collect all those up, throw them into that last pile, shuffle it up. And we have now moved into stage 2, assemble your collection. So for you, basically it's paying for what cards you want to keep while discarding the cards to pay for those cards.
Okay.
And you can have a remainder of 2 in your hand moving forward maximum. So
All right. So if I know I want to keep these 3, I've got to pay 4 total
correct.
out of my hand.
Correct.
Is this all the cards that we collected up in this last round?
I would. Which ones?
2 conventions worth.
Yeah, it was like 2.
Yeah, yeah. But you can the ones you've already collected.
Yeah.
They're part of your collection. They don't move. They don't leave.
Yeah, I just have this big pile here from
Yeah.
since the last time we paid.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. So just as a reminder, you're looking first for Black Widow, then Iron Man, Spider Man, Hulk, then everybody else, and we're looking specifically for number ones, first editions, and gems are the highest priority.
Gotcha.
Those are good. Those are bad. Five. No. Oh no. That sucks. Alright, so that's round 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh no. Come back.
And who am I? I'm black.
You are. Yeah, you are. No.
Yeah, I think
Was
I
he?
am.
Yeah, he's black. Yeah. I mean, it's questionable at best, but. So, okay, so 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. No.
Are the highlights brown specific, or do the highlights get added into what you already have?
Great question. I'll answer that once I figure this out, and then, yeah. Okay. So to answer your question, expanding a collection. Already have a collection for material in the game, you can expand a collection. It's going to be time to provide how to say it's bit by the time. Because I should put something just to yeah. You won't get credit for the ones you've already had. You will only get credit for the new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is the point to get to 20 as fast as possible?
No. The
Okay.
point is to build the best, most valuable collection. Because at the end, then we do the mathematics of the value of this, the value of this, the value of this,
Okay.
and the value of these. Collectively will make the most valuable collection.
What determines this value?
These are the auction tickets. We're going to go into an auction here very soon.
Okay.
Two things. And an auction where we will bid, you will use these tickets to bid on cards. And then whatever's left over, let's say you have 4 left after both auctions, those are now victory points to be added to your total later.
Okay.
So the idea is to get the best cards with the least amount of spending.
Okay, so that's there. These two here.
All right, so I've completed mine. Whenever you guys are done with yours, you good, Will?
Yeah. Give me
Don't add them to your collection just yet, though.
No. Oh, well. I know which one.
Okay. Because we have to give you credit for those cards on the board, so you don't want to mix them in with the other cards.
5.
So like, you can
Five,
like put your old collection to the
2,
side
3, 4, 5.
for now.
And then I've got an extra card.
You can hold up to 2 cards into the next round.
Okay. So these are
Oh,
gonna
right.
keep.
That's right. You tell me that now.
Yeah.
These are to pay for those. And then this is
Alright.
my extra card.
You check me, I'll check you. So look, I'm keeping these. These 2 because you can have 2, 2. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1.
6.
Okay.
And I'm keeping 1 card in my hand.
Alright. That checks.
So I've discarded.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. Discard. And you're keeping 1 in your hand?
Mhm.
Yep. Alright, cool. So just hang on to your new collections
Alright,
because we want to
so-
get credit for just the new collection.
1,
Okay.
1, 2, 2. Then we got
3, yep.
3, 1, 1. Let's see, this one's a 3 in the middle. Then 1, 2.
1, 2. Yeah. So you paid for all that? Alright. Alright. Nice little collection you got going.
Now I can add them. Or no,
Not
that
yet,
way.
because we want to give credit for the ones that you've just added.
Right.
Alright, so we'll start with me and then we'll just go around. Alright, so these are the ones I've collected now. So I've got a gem for 3. Where am I at? I'm yellow.
Yeah.
So gem for 3. I never put any. Gem for 3. I got a 1 for number 1. I'm yellow. So I'm just going up 1. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. 1 gem. And that's it. So I'm done.
Alright.
What do you got? What color are you? Black.
Black.
Okay.
So I got 1, the first with the star.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, and how many?
3.
First with the star, you're black 3. So you would go to 4.
And then a number 1 for 2.
Number 1 for 2.
And another number 1 for 1.
Number 1 for 1. That's it?
That's it.
Gaith, what's your new
Alright,
stuff?
so on the first, which is the middle row,
Yep.
I got a 3 here.
Which color are you?
Orange.
Orange. You got a 3. Holy shit.
And then I got another 3.
Oh. You were on 2. So, Jesus. So you got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Under diamond, I have a 2.
Orange, diamond, 2. That's it? Just that one?
Yep.
You got another one over there.
Oh, yeah.
So 3.
Yeah. I was getting to that.
3. So you were 0. So
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And then, let's see here, number 1.
That was for the diamond. You put it on the wrong one.
Oh, shit. My bad.
So, number 1, I got a 1.
And you're orange. So
Yep.
there's 3 of us.
And that's it.
Put it on top of each other.
Nice move on the diamond side.
Yeah. Come here. I don't have nails. Alright, what you got, Will?
We'll start with the number 1.
Alright.
I got 6 total.
6 total?
Yeah.
God damn. And you are...
Green. You
Green.
stacked them on top of mine.
Damn it. Just finished stacking. 6, right? So
Yeah.
that would put you at 8.
And then what's next?
Firsts.
I got 1 for 3.
And you are green.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Dude, you are crushing with these.
And the diamond,
3,
10.
4, 5, 6,
No.
7.
Bad at math. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
7 on the diamond for green. A 2, that puts you at 9. God damn. Green is fucking crushing. Laying pipe over there. Alright, so these are all the discards. Those are discards, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
in the middle. Alright, so if you could take those and shuffle it into those, that would be awesome. So I'm just going to pile these into...
So I get to pick who goes first again?
I believe you do. 1 second. All right. Such a dick. Such a dick. Okay. So yeah, because after we did a convention, Then we did the market value, rearrange, update, moving there, the board only can and then yeah, because I think it was after the convention, the first player then chooses to receive the convention was immediately shuffled. Yeah. Okay. So now what comes next? What is the third? We are in the third and final stage. What's the first step? Flea market?
Yep.
All right, flea market. For the flea market,
I haven't been to a flea market since I was like 17.
I don't think you weren't here for this first one. All right, we're gonna go to. In this location, players will take turns clockwise, starting with first player. To set it up, this is the one we do. Make a column from the draw pile equal to the number of players. So do 4 column. And you can flip them because we're gonna be looking at them anyway. Okay. Now, reveal card from deck 2 to place in the first position of each row. There you go. So just 4 of them. When it's your turn, you have 2 options, 2 possibles. You can reveal a card, adding it to the end of any row, or take a row.
Do I flip these?
Yeah. Or take a row. Once you take a row, you're done. So, whether you want to be greedy quick or let it stack up and then go for it, that's up to you. All right, so I'm first player.
Ooh, this one's. No, never mind.
Where'd the check mark go?
Shit. We must have. Did we knock it into something?
Not the table ate it.
Well, whatever. We know we're in the third. We're in the flea market for the third stage, so we'll figure that out. Okay. Okay. So I go first. I choose to draw and place. It's a Black Panther. Who's collecting Black Panthers? I know one of you. You got a Black Panther, and you got some Black Panthers. I'm gonna place the 2 Black Panthers next to each other. What do you do, Will?
What do I
you
do?
do?
If he draws and
Sounds-
places it, does it have to go down or can he go across?
It can go to the end of any row. There can only be a maximum of 4, though.
Okay.
Going across.
Had to put the Black Panther with the other Black Panther.
Ooh.
Yeah, where did it go?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Which
once
one are we
play
pulling
it.
from? 2?
2.
You got a bottle opener down here?
Yeah, I got you.
I got one here.
Oh, you got one right there. That should be another attachment. I get one of these. Actually, probably could use the rail on there.
All right, so we
Nah,
got
I don't want to mess with the nice table.
Iron Man
Thank you.
and Captain America.
Where do you place? So when it's about to be your turn, you can draw to put somewhere, or you could just take right now and you're done.
Bottle opener from 11 Bravos.
And it has to go like this, not
Correct.
like that. Okay.
Correct. You're taking rows, not columns. He draws. Ooh. Interesting.
What happens if everybody just draw it, and then there was like already a set of 4? Is it? Can you force? Like if it goes around
Mm-hmm.
and everybody draws, and then there's a 4x4
Fourth
grid,
on all of them, then the next person would have to take one of those
take-
rows.
Okay.
Alright.
What's behind door number 2?
Come on, this thing's awesome. Oh, awesome.
Now once you draw, you
I'm
can't
done.
do anymore.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
But we could continue this.
You may continue, which he just did.
Okay.
He just continued. Now the question is, does he place 4? Or does he take 3? Questions, decisions, decisions, decisions.
Risk it for the brisket.
Risking it for
Captain America.
So next we'll be doing auction, then we'll go back to convention, then the final collection. So you can take or take or take or place.
Captain America doesn't know. Really excited. He doesn't know why he's here.
Where am I? Who are these guys?
And so you can only put here or here.
Best of the best of the best of the best. With honors.
Options are limited.
Ooh. Well, there's only one place to put it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now I have
Answer
to
your
choose which row I want.
Now you just choose what row you want.
So Spidey with a number 1, but it also has the Diamond Strange, which I don't have. I figured it'd be more fun for people watching if I talk it out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So another Black Widow with a number 1.
Walk through your, you know.
I could add a Captain or an Iron Man to my collection and break off Black Widow, or I could get an Iron Man with a number 1. Well, let's do this one. I think I get more out of that one.
Oh wow, didn't even think about it. There you
That's
go.
what I hoped Keith didn't go with.
All right.
I was eyeballing that other Spider-Man here.
All right. So we are now moving to the auction site.
You know what's So you know what's special about this
The
Spider-Man?
Todd McFarlane cover.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what you got to look out for with these?
what's that?
The lizard. Who's the lizard? What? I'm drawing a blank on the name right now.
Doc Connors.
Yeah.
Dr. Connors.
Yeah, that's the issue with it. There was a misprint on there where it was like the wrong color on a handful of them, and they're worth a lot.
Really? All right. So now we're moving into the auction site. For the auction website, to set up the location, the first player, that's me, takes. Do me a favor, Keith. Takes cards from the top of the 3 deck. And you're going to. This is the auction site, so you're going to do the 5, 4, 4, 3.
Oh,
Do we flip it?
Yeah.
Did we flip it the last time?
Where's the lay these cards face down. Once done, it says once done, turn them over anyway. So might as well just flip. It's so stupid. Lay them all face down, but once done, turn them over.
It was 5, 5,
5,
4,
4, 4,
4,
3. Once done, cards are each lot.
5.
Okay. So we're doing an auction. There's a lot of 5, 2 lots of 4, and a lot of 3. As the first player token says, I will choose which lot we're going to bid on, and I will perform the opening bid. And then we go around, and you can either bid higher, or I'm out.
And what are we bidding with?
Those tickets.
The
So
very
currently,
first
you're black, right?
appearance of Iron Man.
So you have 11 tickets.
Okay.
Oh, his first suit.
I know somebody with that one.
All right. So I will start the bidding. Oof,
I touched it once.
that's what she said. I will start the bidding with this lot of 4. And I'm going to bid 3 tickets. Will, I'll let you take a look. Second from the bottom. Bidding, opening bid, 3 tickets.
Don't forget, that one's got a diamond and
No, I
a
know.
first. So you got 3 firsts on that alone and a diamond.
Go 4.
I'm going to pass.
He's out.
So if I want this, when I bid last, does that automatically mean I take it, or
It
you
keeps
could go
going
higher?
around until everyone else is out.
Okay.
That's how many tickets you have left over there.
And that's how many tickets you have. You can't bid obviously higher than the tickets you have.
All right, and then on this lot, once I win,
You're
those
out.
that I'm out completely from the rest of them.
Yes, you only get to win one lot. That's why there's 4.
Oh.
You only get to win one lot. So you determine if this because now it's a balance of how many tickets you have, what are the value of the cards, how many cards, and
The hero.
whatever the heroes in them, and then whatever tickets are left over will go to points at the end of the game as well.
I bid 5.
He bids 5. I go 6.
I'm out.
He's out. So it's between you and me. You'd have to bid 7 or more. And you might be able to get another lot for a lot cheaper.
I bid 7.
I bid 8.
How many?
Shenanigans.
Do I hear 9? Do I hear 9?
I bid 9.
Do I?
I'm out.
He's out. Because you were only at. Yeah.
I only had 8 tickets.
So he's at 11. He bid 9.
Yep. So you'd be down to 2.
Hey, look, we're doing math.
We did that. All right. Back to me. The next lot for sale.
He must want this pretty bad.
Will be what we shall call the Hulkamania lot. Opening bid 3 tickets.
2. Is that some?
I'll go 4.
4. So in this lovely line, we have 1, 2 diamonds. We have a
First and a first.
and a first appearance. First issue. Yeah, this one's the 1962, the very first appearance. Well, no. Was it the very first
Yeah.
appearance of the whole? Yeah, because he was great. A lot of people don't realize he was great there. What'd you bid?
4.
4. I'm gonna pass.
I will bid 5.
I'm gonna go 6.
You son of a bitch. Is it worth 7?
To you, I don't know.
I will bid 7.
You can have it.
Put me down to 1 ticket, please. All right.
Oh no, I forgot. If you don't bid, you have to pay the value of the tickets.
The number of, yeah. I think, can I say that for a second? Because if you, the auction, players with 0 points. First player chooses a lot, counting colors for each player counts. The player with the winning bid wins the cards of the lot for the amount they did, then adds those cards to their hand. The bid then move the color token on the track based on the amount they spent. Each player can only lit 1 lot in a round. Choose another that. If the player does not miss that part of it. Alright, so at the end, if the initial bidder won, the player immediately to their left will choose the new lot. So you choose the new lot. Because I opened it, I bid it, I won it. So you choose. Is it you choosing the 3 or the 5?
What color are you?
Green. I only have 1 more. Then you.
You done with that?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I go the 5
I
for
didn't want you to read the rules. Actually, can I get it? This
7.
7 for the 5?
I'll go 8.
8.
8 for the 5. 8 for the 5. Shenanigans. I like it.
Oh, because I love my Iron Man.
What'd you say? 8?
Yeah.
4 Iron Men for sale. With a sneaky Black Widow in there, mixed in.
Yeah. I'll pass on that one.
Alright. He gets it for 8.
So that brings me down to 3.
Bring the man down to 3.
That pays
And you pay 3.
9.
No, 3. You pay just the number of cards
Right,
you
so
won.
he goes down to
Yeah, he goes down to 3. Or no, not 2, 3. You go down to 3.
right.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Boom. I think Will's gonna win because he's got the most highlights with the most tickets left available. I don't know. Something tells me Will's coming and he's gonna get himself a big fat win on this one. All right.
We'll
So
see in the end because I don't have any of the desirables.
we'll see. You'll see how it all boils down. All right. So wait, we're not doing collections yet.
I don't know, I'm just sort
Oh,
of.
okay, just organizing. Yeah, we're not doing collection. We are on the last thing. It is time for one last convention run. Ah! So, someone do the honors of building our 5x5
With the
grid. Yeah, with the missing middle. Yep. And that will be the final step before our final collection and point tallies.
Wait, did you throw this back at me?
I did.
Alright, so it was 5.
Yep. And I just realized right here it shows you the games. There's store, which is the pick 4 and draw. There's the flea market, which is the whatever the flea market one was, the grid, whatever. The auction site, which is the bids, and then the convention.
This one's actually got some good stuff in it.
I need to go a little higher to make space. Let me cut close.
That's how I roll. Oh, Red Hulk back on the table.
Ooh, Red Hulk's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Red Hulk's back.
I think I missed it, but what did somebody said that you didn't like the movie, or you didn't?
Which one? Blah.
The new one, the
Captain America?
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
It's not that I didn't like it. It felt like a lot. Okay, remember when Iron Man 2 came out and it felt like a lot was crammed into it to spin off other things?
Yeah.
That's what this felt like.
Well, I
to
think
me.
that's kind of what they're doing. It's one of those pivot points.
Yeah, it's like a stepping
Yeah.
for other things, and I don't like that. I like a movie to stand on its own while having a couple sprinkle in some nice little connections. But I don't. I
mean,
want a good movie,
I
not
did-
a tie-in. I don't want a
Yeah.
commercial for other movies.
Aside from that, what I like that they pulled in Harrison Ford for that role. I feel like he shows a little bit more of the range of somebody who's that's struggling with their conscience versus.
I don't think
what-
Harrison Ford should be acting anymore. The guy's like 150. Every scene he's like. I love Harrison Ford.
How dare you?
I just think he should hang it up. I think they should let him go. Let him be at peace and away from, it's just. Plus, it's so sad. William Hurt was such a good actor, and
He wasn't a bad actor, but I think what they were trying to do is get somebody who could really show
well, he
a
died.
a range.
It's not like they were like, yeah, William Hurt's out. He died, and they needed someone else to fill it. But it is what it is.
That's right. I forgot he died.
Yeah, he died. He died right after
Dumbass.
in Endgame.
Yeah.
He passed away. I think it was like
forgot.
colon cancer. I think. I don't know, something. It's so sad because I thought like he put in so much. He goes all the way back to what, like Iron Man? No, he goes all the way back to Hulk, Incredible Hulk movie. So he goes back to damn near the first movie of the MCU to come all the way to be at the point where he's now gonna get to be Red. Oh, and he died. And Harrison Ford gets to come in and be Red Hulk. It makes it. I'm sad. I'm sad about it. All right, make your move, number one.
Do we have any Iron Man?
Choices.
This man's a
I
national
see it.
treasure.
Iron Man. That man is a national treasure. Listen, I'm not speaking ill of Harrison Ford. He has probably one of the greatest legacies of any actor. Been a part of massive franchises. has like his body of work is ridiculous. But he's an old man. Let the man be an old man and not be in a Marvel movie, for God's sakes. You know? Like a character like the Red Hulk plays a pretty big role throughout the Marvel Universe. How long do you think Harrison Ford's got left in him? Probably not. He ain't gonna be around 10 plus years, I don't think.
All right.
What are you going for?
I'm moving this sucker down. I'm doing Spider-Man.
Wait. Whoa. That first one's not a Spider-Man.
Black
Oh,
Panther.
You
yeah, you're right.
only take the Spider-Man.
That's right.
Yeah. About to rob. You ain't robbing the convention, bitch. You want to get banned? The great Harrison Ford.
I kind of did
How
like.
dare you?
You remember Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Remember when the guy in the bar was like after Joe Pesci ran out about the shine box? He's like, I wasn't
gotta
talking.
rewatch that movie. It's been way too long.
He's like, go get your fucking shine box, and he like storms out, and he goes, I wasn't saying anything bad about him, and Robert De Niro's like, ah, you little. And you're like, I didn't say anything bad about Harrison. I'm like, ah. You said some things.
He said some things. Am I a clown? Do I amuse you? Am I funny to you?
I just watched that one again recently.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I watched it. I gotta watch that one again. What are you going for? You have no idea, do you? Is that John Cena's entrance music? Is that what you're whistling?
Yeah, because you can't see his next move.
Time is now.
You can't see me.
You can't see me. You see, he did a heel turn. Who has a 20-year? Well, Hulk Hogan did it. In 20 years as a good guy to suddenly turn heel.
That's basically what they did was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Hollywood Hogan.
They literally doing
just-
a Hogan move, which The Rock did it too. Well, I mean, The Rock went back and forth, but you know, he had a pretty popular. Sorry, we weren't there. Yeah, me too.
All right,
I
I'm gonna
wasn't there.
do this.
It's a fake out. Did a feint. A juke.
Stand here, Thor.
Okay. Show mama bitch. I'm going to. Damn. Ah. I got my move. Heh heh. Hulks.
Hey.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
This one, Black Widow.
Good get. You go twice.
Go again.
Because you're the last guy.
it comes
And then it
back.
goes back to me. Psyche.
That's what I should have done. Was just give it to you him last time. Of course, you had every opportunity to as well.
Oh, man.
So I'm curious if you run into the problem of dropping something in here.
The lid does come off.
It does come off. Okay.
Yeah.
It's, the check mark's probably in there.
Probably. It's fine. I'm sure at some point I'll take it off to do like a cleaning of collecting crumbs and hairs and all types of stuff. But yeah.
Oh, man. So many choices.
Choices. This is it. This is the final maneuver.
I'm going to go Black Panther.
Interesting.
See what I
And
rock
for
with.
my final trick.
A pony. I just have random characters now.
good.
That's not good for me.
I will slide here. Spider-Man's.
Scooter Man.
It's sad how many of these books I have. I have that one. I had 2 of these. Like,
Cap. I don't think it's sad.
costly.
That, yeah. I'm gonna slide this over and go Thor.
All right. So that's it. That
Actually,
wraps
am I still?
up.
Because it was like what right here, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I believe this was yours. You just lost that right there.
You know what? I'm sliding this over. I'm taking the Doctor Strange.
Okay, he's going Doc Strange. Doc Strange. Alright. Okay. You can pack up those and put them up. And now comes collection phase, where you buy your cards to build out your collections. See what you can pay for, and such and such and such and such. Yeah, definitely. 4.
So just to be clear, so like let's say I want to move this to here, but I want to take this from this to here so that I still have 2. Like I can do that, right?
That's a Spider-Man. What are you talking about?
Then Iron Man.
Yes, you could do that as long as you paid for that to put it there.
Got you.
But yes, you can.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm gonna do this and this one. This one. This one. Not this one. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! Oh my god. So 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that works out.
Checks out.
Math checks out. I'm sacrificing more than I should, but
Nah.
it's I think I maximize the usage.
Pretty difficult to find a meat like a.
Like an exact match.
Yeah. I'm stuck with the card I was last time.
Five, 6, 7, 9. I'm selling 9 to cover 8, but I think that maximizes. Yeah.
Double check my math.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt. Need a split screen? Hey, how about this? Does this work for a split screen? Let's go.
I'm like Dr. Evil trying to figure out which button to press.
How's that for a split screen? Does that work better for you? God damn, how many cards you got? Oh, all your collections mixed together.
Well, yeah, these are the collections.
Yeah.
So I got 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, and then one of these I'm having to.
This is the final. So once we do this, there's nothing. There's no holding back.
Good to go.
Good to go. So I'm keeping these cards a value of 8, trading in these cards for a value of 9. So that's my discard.
You saw me add up mine.
Yep.
Or
We are comic collectors. We are of high integrity. Move to table and overhead views sans chat, hombre.
what is he talking about?
I think he's saying the move to table and overhead view. So like taking the chat out.
Ah,
I mean, I could do that. The problem is the way the screen works, that's maximum efficiency. So like I can do something like that where you get a bigger view of that, but like if you in this view, if I were to remove the chat and the logo, I couldn't make
there'd be unused.
those.
space on
Yeah,
the
like
screen.
it'd be one would be over the other, because I can't stretch them sideways without stretching them also tall ways. So you either get a shot like this, a shot like this, or at best, a picture in picture. But that's why, like, to give you the maximum of the two screens, this is the setup it would have to be. So it's either have the chat there, or just have a lot of dead, empty space. That's why split screen. Because otherwise I could put them side by side, but then you'd end up being very tight shot. The joys. Come on, Air Force. Jesus Christ, bro. I know math is hard and you're from Alabama and shit, but come on.
Shots fired.
Roll Tide. Can be here all night. Shit. You need a calculator?
Let him maximize his profit. You gotta catch up for Joseph.
See, I know already. He's like, if I lose, it's because I was picking up Joseph's thing.
Yep.
I wasn't playing from the beginning. But if he wins, he's like, I won regardless of Joseph's. I won in spite of him.
Apparently, people are respecting my use of
Okay,
cover
I
butter
can
in my
keep 2,
hands.
so I'll keep it 2.
Hi, Jenny!
All right, done.
All we see is Keith's hands. I mean, they're nice hands, but we want to see them more.
Done.
Okay, he's done. All right, what's your numbers?
All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Jenny's in
3,
the chat.
5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8, 9,
hi.
10, 11.
What about these cards?
Those are my hold cards.
This is it. We're at the end of the game.
Then they get discarded.
Okay. Toss them in. All right.
And this one?
Yeah, I mean, it
There's
doesn't
like
matter.
3 stacks.
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter. So everybody's in. So now, add to your collection. Well, no, because you got to get the credit
Oh, yeah,
for
that's right.
Everything else.
the things, and then we can rearrange collections and whatnots. Okay, so I'll go first since I'm here. So these are all diamonds. These are first, and these are number ones. Okay, so number one, I have one, number one. What color am I again? Yellow.
Yellow.
So I go up 1. For first editions, I have a 1 and a 3. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 9. And then for diamonds, I have 3 of them, which is a 1, a 1, and a 2. So that's 4 for the diamond. Let's go.
Table
1,
fight
2,
back.
3, 4. Yeah.
Will,
All right.
Will went to bed.
Will went to bed.
Right?
No, he's Will.
Oh, I got the names back.
Hi, Jenny.
He's
still
literally
here.
right there. How do you not see him?
Well, that's why I assumed. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's Joe's gone.
Joe's gone. Okay, so I did have the names right.
All right, let's go. King.
All right, number 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces.
Number 1. 5. Which color?
Black.
5 spaces. So you're at 6. That would put you at 11.
Diamond for 3, which is, I'm just getting on the board for a diamond.
Okay.
And First 6.
6 for first. You're black. So from 4, you said 6.
Yes.
So from 4 will be to 10. Okay.
Guess you were blending in.
He's so pale. He was blending into the white of the.
The door, the carpet.
All right. What do you got? And you're orange.
All right, so on the number 1 issues, I have 2, 4, 5.
5.
And I'm orange.
So 5 plus 2 is 7.
All right. And the first appearance, I have 3, 6, 8.
8 for first, and you're orange?
Yep.
Holy shit. 8 plus 8 is 16. Ooh.
Okay, and then the diamond, I just got 1.
Just 1 on the diamond, and you're
Yep.
orange. Okay, Will, you're yellow, you're green.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I got the number 1 for 3.
1, 2, 3.
And the first edition 3 as well.
And you're green. So 10, 11, 12.
And the diamond 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Damn. So you go from 9 to 18. All right. Go ahead. You can set up your collections. Just make sure that they're organized the way you want them.
Now, at this point, it doesn't matter if they're all...
Well, it does matter that they're grouped together correctly, and I'll explain why when we do the points here.
Like, do you get more points if you have one
Yeah.
that's got...
So Black Widow is clearly the most. And then the next group is Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Hulk. They're just 1 point below. And then goes down another one, Black Panther, American, Doctor Strange, and Thor.
I have more Spider-Man. Does it? Oh, no. I made 2 different piles of Spider-Man. I was like, wait a minute. I know I had more Spider-Mans. Spider-Man. Okay. And I had a random Captain America.
A random one?
I guess I didn't discard him the way I was supposed to.
I don't know if I want to watch this video.
Uh-oh.
It's the Army Times.
Oh, God.
It's the Army Times, and it's Hexith, not even Secretary of Defense Hexith or Secretary Hexith.
This is mine.
Nope.
No, that's yours.
I just placed it there.
Just straight up,
Just making sure.
just straight up disrespect. Hexith orders review of military grooming and military and fitness standards, and the video is a split screen of old boy with a god awful mustache. So I can only imagine what this video is gonna.
All right. So, has everybody got their collections good?
Yes.
All right. You can discard the extra cards that you're not using because they're not saving them for anything. All right. So, how do we appraise the value, great word, of our end of the game and scoring? Once you've completed all 3 rounds and assembled your collections with the game has ended, it's now time to score. Take the score pad and start recording the points each player has earned in the following criteria. Anybody got a pen? If not, go right over there on that desk. There should be a pen right on the.
Yeah, I see it.
Thank you.
I'm surprised
That
the
was
game didn't call
gross.
it a 10.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right. So we'll go in the kind of order that we've been going. So CQ, Will. Actually, well, whatever. We're just Keith. I just like making you last. King. All right. So now, collection size. For every collection in your game area with 3 comic book cards or more for a specific hero, write down the points according to the number of cards in the collection and the hero tracker table on the Comic Hunter's board. The hero tokens in the collection size table are drawn during setup, therefore change position from one match to another. The adjusted image is an example of a possible 3. Okay, got it. So, for instance, for me, I have Black Widow. I have 3 of them. That would be worth 6 points for 3 to 4 of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Hulks. That would be a value of 10. Got it? Does that make sense? All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, help me keep track here. So, 3 Black Widows, 6 plus Hulks, 10, so I'm at 16. 4 strange plus 4 is 20. 5 Spider-Mans plus 10, so I'm at 30 for
I'm
collection size.
I might have screwed myself on this one.
But remember, there's multiple values, so
Yeah.
you can be short in one and a lot in another. So Will,
Yeah.
read off your collection sizes.
I got
So for Hulk,
3.
3 of Hulk is 5.
I got 5 Thor.
Oh, actually, if
Plus
this matters,
8.
then let me do this that way.
Yeah, 5. And then I got 4 Black Panther.
4 Black Panther. 4, and we said you had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's all I got for 3 and more.
What about him?
2.
Oh, that's 2? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Good to know. So you're at 12 then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 12 for collection size. You're gonna make it up in other areas though.
We shall see. This man's got the most
Keith.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put Iron Man down. I was taking the Black Widow.
What I'm trying to figure out is if
How
I
to
should.
maximize the points.
Yeah, because I have
actually-
one with an Iron Man. If I should make Iron Man.
Well, so 3 Iron Mans will give you 5.
Right.
But how many Black Widows do you have?
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you have 7. So you're maxed out anyway at 12.
He could-
If you
But if I
would've-
go to 8, that'll double it from 12 to 24.
And then
Correct.
maximizes that one.
So I have 24.
that's a huge.
That's what I was trying to figure out. So yeah, so I have 8 Black Widow.
8 Black Widow, which gives you 24. Okay,
All right, so
that won't count. Yep, the 2 over there won't count.
So and then I have 3 Thor,
3 Thor's 4, so that's 28.
and then I got 3 Spider-Man.
5.
Plus 5, 28 plus 5, 33.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. King,
3 Hulks,
3 Hulks gives you 5.
4 Spideys.
5.
5, 10.
That's it.
Oh, because you only have 2 of all the others.
I didn't know that going into it.
I didn't know it either. But it makes sense now that I see
3
the
to
hero
4.
tracker. Yeah. Okay, so you're at 10. All right.
I'm glad I was focusing on Black Widow.
Yeah, this is what we're okay. So now, the more collections you have for different heroes in your game, this could be a benefit to you. The more, this is what they call the varied collection. The more collections you have for different heroes in your gaming area, the more victory points you will receive. See the varied collection table in the Comic Hunter board. Only collections with 3 or more cards count. That sucks.
2.
That sucks.
I got 3.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. Example of collection belonging to a green at the end of the game. So it's 3, 3, 3. So he would get 6 points for having 3 of those.
That's
5 points for having 3 of those. 10 points.
I
What?
wish I'd known about the 3 part before.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, didn't it say you can't have a collection without 2?
Right. You
Yeah.
couldn't start a collection without 2. It never said anything about, hey, by the way, you're going to need 3 to score points. Until the end when it's at the scoring points part. Okay, as shown in the image above, the tables on the previous page. I'm just trying to make sure we count the points correctly. And it's on the preset on the end, previous page. It doesn't. Anyway, whatever. All right.
If we're talking like this counts for like even how
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. So if you have 3 of those, you would get 6 points. But then what's the difference? I'm confused then. What's the difference of the collection size versus the value? Right? It says, okay. So in here,
Okay, I think size is one thing. Varied is. I was thinking like varied is how many different ones you're still able to do because size is still its own category,
right.
but varied is separate no matter what. So I think it still follows.
So okay,
the same
look, okay, so
scoring pattern.
this is the size. This points are for size. That's why they didn't. 6 points for size, 5 points for size. green also gets 10 points for the variety because green has 2 more comic books, but these cards do not score any points. But where do they get the 10 points for variety? That's what I'm trying to understand.
PC load letter.
The more collections you have for different heroes in your game, the more victory points you receive. See the varied collection table. Varied collection table. Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
That's what I was missing.
Yes.
So, based on how, so like I have 4, that would be 10 points.
And they have to be
Okay.
at least 3
They have to be at least 3 cards to count as a collection.
shenanigans.
Yeah,
Got us.
I see him now.
Son of Beach.
Okay,
Got you. So
so my varied collection for 4 different collections
because you've got 4 over 2
over 2, yeah, over 3 or more.
Over 3 or more. Okay.
So it'll be 10. So how many different characters do you have 3 or more of? So 1,
I
2,
got 3.
no, 2. Oh yeah, 3. Right. Yep, you're right. So 3. So that's 5. All right, and then Keith, how many characters do you have over 3?
I got 3.
3. So that's 5.
And I've got 2.
Or is it also counting in the cards that have double characters?
I mean,
Because I have another Doctor Strange, which would add another one.
but it would remove it from
Yeah.
that collection to that collection. So you would just be moving one
Yeah.
to the other.
So it's 3.
Yeah. And you said you only have 2 that are over 3?
Yep.
Yeah, that gives you nothing. Shit. You sure you can't rearrange it better?
Nope.
None of these are doubles? Damn. Oh shit. Okay. 0. Alright, so now we move on to the secret stash. And for secret stash, it says check which position your token is on the secret stash track. This will be the number of points you will write down in this criteria. 405. So you just get the points that you're on. So like for me, I only get 1. Who's black? That's you. 2.
And 3.
You're
No, I'm.
he's 3.
Yeah, I'm
Keith,
9.
you're 3. And you're 9. Okay. Okay, so now the highlights. For each highlight track, follow the guidelines below. Depending on the number of players in the game, the board will display visual reminders of the scores. For 4 players, 15 for first, 12 for second, 8 for third, 3 for fourth. Tie out of the points to the place in question with the point immediately below. Black 1, green king. Okay. So whoever's the highest. So on track 1, who's the highest? Oh, it's tied. Son of a bitch. Okay. In the event of a tie, add up the points of the place in question with the points of the place immediately below and divide by the number of players tied, rounding it. Does anybody track that?
All right. So
Add up the points of the place in question.
11.
So 11 plus 11 is 22. Right? That's what they're saying. Add up the points of the place in question with the points of the place immediately below.
So 7. And I think you only do the 11 one time.
Add up the points of the place in question with the points in the place immediately below.
So
Okay.
11 plus 7.
11 plus 7.
So 18 and then divided. So y'all both
Divided
get
by
9.
the number of players tied, which is 2. So 18 divided by 2 is 9.
9.
Rounding down. So 9. So what does that mean? Is that what the points you get?
Do
Is
y'all
9?
both get awarded 9?
In the event of a tie, add up the points. It doesn't say.
Why can't they just.
Okay, here's orange and green tied in first and black came in third, so it'd be 13, 13, 3.
Oh, so it is both. So it is 3 totals and then divided by 2.
13, 13, 3. But it says orange and green tied in first and black came in 3, but they don't say
So would it
what
be the.
points they got
So
for it.
11, 11,
And then it,
and then 7. So 22 plus 7, 29 divided by 2, and then y'all split those?
I'm trying to understand this. On the third track, Orange and green tied it for, but it doesn't tell you how many points they got for it. That's the thing, though. Like, 15 for first, second, because you see what I'm saying? Like, 15 for first place and 12 for second. So if they both tied at 13 and 13, who got? Or are you saying they? Oh, 15 plus 12 divided by 2 is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it.
27 divided by 2. And then round down is 13 and 13. Got it. Okay.
So it'd be 11,
Understood.
11, 7.
Yes, I
Divided
got
by-
it. So 11, 11.
I feel like we're trying to learn how to launder money in
22.
space.
22.
Plus the next one down, which is 7.
This is 7.
29.
29 divided by 2.
What the? 13 and a half.
So 13.
So 13.
So, okay. So we both split 13 points?
That's the way I understand it. I mean, because you've been staring at it too long.
Yeah, my brain.
For each highlight track, follow the guidelines below. Depending on the number of players in the game, the board will display visual reminders of the score.
I got it. No.
Okay.
It's the like think of it as the prize money gets added and then divided by 2, and because you're sharing the prize money. So the prize money for first place, which is where we're tied, is 15. So 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus what would be the next number down would be 12.
12?
So 30 plus no. Hang on. I had it in my head. I had it. No, shut up.
The
So
airman
they would have
doing
15
math on his hand.
plus 12. What's 15 plus 12 is 27 divided by 2. Or no, because you add the, but it's 28, 29, 30 divided by 2. No, that's 13. I had it in my head. I had it worked out. Add up the points of the place in question. We're talking first place. So 15 with the place immediately below it, which is 12. So 15 plus 12 is 27 divided by 2, because there's 2 people tied, is 13. So it's 13. We each get 13, and then the next person's going to get 7, and the next person gets 3. But no, I'm sorry.
No.
You get we get 13,
For time
then
for first.
Then there's 8, and then there's
Then
3.
8 for second.
Yes.
Whoever's second on
Yes,
that track.
yes. Got it. Okay, so who's green and who's black? You're black.
I'm green.
You're green. So you get 13. And you get 13. We got it. Third place is orange. That's you, Keith. So third place gets 8. And then I get
And then you get
3
3.
for fourth. We got it. On the second track, orange is you.
No.
Is you.
Yeah.
So you get 15.
Oh, you only get the
No, you get
you only get
You
the,
get-
15, 12, 8, and 3. Those are like first place, second place, third place, fourth place. So who is green? Is you.
Yep.
Will. So you get the second number 12.
I'm black.
And you're black. So you get
8.
8. And then I get 3 again. Fuck y'all. And then last one is green. That's you, Will. That's 15. Then yellow, which is you, Keith. How much is it? 13, 12. Then
Whoever orange is.
orange. Wait, who's orange?
It's not me.
You
Is
were
it
yellow.
Oh, I was yellow.
Yeah.
So I'm second place. I'm getting so fucking confused. So I'm 12. And then Keith is orange.
Yep.
He would have been 8.
8.
And then you're 3 in that one. Okay. Woo! We got there. All right, let me bust out the old handy dandy calculator.
Yeah, just don't add mine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we added.
So President Trump just posted that the fugitive leader of ISIS in Iraq was killed. He was relentlessly hunted down by intrepid warfighters.
That's a good
His
one.
miserable life was terminated along with another member of ISIS in coordination with the Iraqi government and the Kurdish regional government. Peace through strength, President Donald J. Trump.
Classic.
So
5
I left a comment on there and I tagged it. I go, so Shane Gillis has got more material for his next special.
All right, almost done. 3, 5, 3,
Abu.
15, 8.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't mention dogs in this time.
10, 2, 13, 8, 3. Well, who wants to know the final results?
Let's hear it.
All right. Starting from dead last and so far behind. I'm talking like half of third place.
Joseph.
The actual King Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Seated for Joseph.
With a whopping 36 points. Woo! I mean, you sucked at your collection size. You sucked at your variety. You sucked at your secret stash. You did okay in the first highlight. And then you sucked at the second and third highlights. Congratulations, you get the nothing award.
In his defense, he came in late.
In third place, by a close margin, I might add, is myself. I had a good collection size with good variety, terrible secret stash, terrible first and second highlights, and a decent third highlight. Ahead of me, by a mere 6 points. A mere 6 points, I might add. The slimmest of margins. Will, you're second place with 66 points. You didn't have a great collection size or variety, but you killed at the secret stash and the highlights. And coming in at first place, only 6 points ahead of you, Keith. And it really all comes from his collection size, a whopping 33 points for Black Widow. And then you had a pretty good second highlight. The rest of it were low numbers. You had a 5, a 3, an 8, an 8. So really the majority of your points came from the collection size of Black Widow.
Yeah, I may not,
and
have,
that
big, I
second
may not
highlight.
have big numbers, but I know how to use them right.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Keith, on a well-deserved win. And Will for a good second place finish. Thoughts on the game?
I kinda like it.
I'd love to
It was
get your,
something I would like
feedback.
to play again in the future.
Yeah.
With a better understanding of
Yeah.
the mechanics.
That was. I would say we didn't have.
Well, now I have a better
understanding.
Yeah.
now I have a better idea how to strategize.
I mean, they say a round takes an hour if you know how to play the game.
I just remember I was focusing early on collecting the top ones,
Right.
either Black Widow or Iron Man
Right,
or whatever,
right.
and then the highlights. I didn't know what it was gonna mean.
Yeah.
Had I known about the collection thing,
Yeah, that
I
would have been a
would've-
big
yeah.
change.
I would have gotten at least 3 on a few of those.
Yeah. But I mean, going all in on Black Widow saved you because that
Yeah.
was a huge amount of points.
I would say best advice: don't go off of the instructions. 2 for a collection.
Well, what it said is 2 starts a collection. It
Yeah.
never said that it counts points to a
Points
collection.
Yeah.
So we have 2 options now. Well, actually 3. 1, you guys can be done and we can wrap it up. 2, we could play another round. Or 3, we can pull out, a crowd favorite, something simple, something short, like the dice game, an Uno, something that's easy. I'm fine with whatever you guys would like to do. You gotta travel. You don't really gotta go very far.
Yeah.
And I'll be back over here tomorrow, but I do have an early day, so I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah. I have to
Okay.
take my daughter to an event early in the morning. I'm not going to the event, but I do got to get her up and
I mean,
get
you're
her ready and all that.
technically going to the event, though, right? 'Cause you're not taking her. You're just making sure she gets up. Gotcha. Okay. Let's say if you're taking her to the event, you're technically going to the event.
Nope, I am dropping her off. She's
Thank
catching a
you.
bus and going herself. And then I'll be over here later on.
Here you go. And.
Hey, keep this. It's gonna be money in the bank one day.
There you go. It comes with a CQ signature.
And verified online,
Yes.
live in full
Live.
effect.
Here, show it to the here. Let's go or game camera. You show if you gotta flip not the score. Nobody cares about that. There you go. Side. There you go. So you got yourself an autographed CQ winning thingamajigger, and yeah. But all right. So let's do this since we're gonna wrap it. 1 to 10. Would you rate the game? Pros and cons, and I guess do you recommend it?
I'll start us off. Being that I came in after the fact, I needed to really understand what was going on first. But I like the strategy behind it. It adds different layers to things for building your collection and what you want to do. I think it's a thinking game. It looks fun. To me, anything over a 5 is I'll play it again. Right now, I'm gonna put it at a 6.
Really, it's pretty slow though. Interesting. 6. You play it again. You recommend it. Pros, cons.
Pros. There's a lot of strategy to it, and I like thinking games. I like stuff that makes me think of how I want to do things versus other people. Cons. I don't know if I would play it with 2 or less. I know you can play solo.
Yep.
I know you can play with 2. I think I would prefer to do 3 or 4. So I think you have to have, for me, if you're going to invite me in, it's just me and you,
Yeah.
I'm not going to play. But if there's 3 people, I'll do it. 3 or 4.
Well, and I will say that I looked over the rules. There is an adjustment in how the game's kind of formulated to play solo or 2 players.
And I read it.
Yeah.
So.
But I agree with you. I like this more as a group activity than a solo or a 2-player game. But all right, thank you, Keith. 1 to 10. Pros, cons. Recommended.
I'll go with a 7.
7.
The pros is like he was saying, the strategy. So kind of thinking ahead, trying to, kind of game how many, if I get this row, I could spend these. Because, like, one thing, like when you were going to have to buy your cards, you had to think about the fact that, like, well, I'm going to keep this 3, so I better make sure I have something to be able to buy it later. So kind of having to think ahead there. The one con was playing it the first time, the learning curve. But after this, it'll be a lot easier and a lot the flow will be a lot better. So yeah, the con would be the learning curve on the initial play.
So I want to add this then. This is what I'm thinking. So overall, like your rating is, you said, like a 7. That's just based on overall how you've enjoyed the game, whatnot. What would you rate 1 to 10 the difficulty in learning? Right? 1, it was the easiest game I've ever played. I picked it up immediately. 10, like, I still don't know how to play that fucking game. What would you rate it on a difficulty to, like, how soon you were able to get into the rhythm of it and learn it?
Like 10's easiest or 1's easiest?
I would say 1 was the easiest thing you've ever done. It was like breathing, and 10 would be.
It wasn't hard. Just the fact that there was a lot, like so many steps. So it's almost like you almost needed like a PowerPoint presentation ahead of time.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Have a slide up that we all can reference during each phase.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So it's almost like you needed to read through the rules first before you even started going. Like you need to read the rules twice. I'd give it like maybe, what did we say? 1 was
Super easy.
super easy.
Damn near breathing.
I would go 4 or 5, not the hardest.
Yeah.
Kind of middle of the road.
Yeah, sure. And just jump back to just
Same.
about 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Will, thoughts? Overall, difficulty to learn, pros, cons?
I'd say for a new game, I'd give it about a 7 or an 8. It was definitely interesting and fun.
Okay.
But I'm a person that likes chess, so I'm always trying to think 2 moves ahead. But in the end, I didn't think enough. So I had more
You should have
variety.
thought 3 steps ahead instead of just 2. That's the thing.
And I didn't fully understand the instructions whenever it said beginning a collection instead of, oh, you need 3 to actually have a collection.
I think they should put something early on that, yes, you need 2. Like you should have said, you need 2 to start the collection, but 3 is when you start making points. And they should have had that in the front. But
To be fair, it was right there.
yeah. But, okay, and the difficulty to learn?
I'd say it's a neutral because it was like learning as we go. So, but it was easy to pick up once you started playing the game.
Pros and cons?
I'd play it again.
Pros and cons. All right, play it again. Yeah, I would say of all the games we've played, because we have played a lot of games, I'm gonna I think an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 overall. I think of because like when I think back to like the Assassin's Creed game when we played, like I still don't understand how to play that game. I still don't. And I like so it's we have like Endeavor and the Pirate's Life, which they are thick books. So I'll have to like dedicate a week to learning before I can lead us through a game. So difficulty wise, I would say this is in the low like 2 to 3, where just kind of skimming through the pages, we were able to kind of get it as we were going. And then yeah, the pros and cons. I definitely like this as a group game because there's a lot more variety in the sense of like I don't know what you're gonna do, right? If I'm playing solo or against one person, you have a little more idea of like, well, I know what I'm gonna do as a solo, and I kind of going off of you in a duo. So having the 4 players to really like, okay, who's he collecting? What am I? How can I maneuver pieces around and things? The bidding aspect. I liked. Sorry, I just not thinking. I liked the variety in gameplay. A lot of games are gonna be there's one mechanic, 2 mechanic. We loved the fire game from last week. Or last time. It was a phenomenal game. Fire Tower. Awesome game. In fact, we should play that later. But Fire Tower is a great game. But it's really just one mechanic that they're building off of. Fire goes this way, fire goes that way, burn down your friends. I liked that there's a lot of variety of gameplay. The objective is always just collect comic books, but how we're going about it, the bidding system, the convention system, the store system. Like I like that there's a variety of ways in which to collect versus like okay, just keep draw 4, keep 1, draw 4, keep 1, draw 4. So I did like that, and yes, as far as cons, sometimes when you have too many mechanics, it can be a bit confusing.
Clarifying question.
Mm-hmm.
So for the hero tracker, is that always set up that way, or do those change based on?
Because you weren't here at the beginning, I randomly drew because it said pick 1 for the top one, pick 3 for the next one, pick 4 for the next one.
All right, cool.
And then based on, and this is where it changes a bit for 3-player, 2-player. If you're doing 3, 2, or 1 player, you actually have less. So you end up having a lot of cards that are useless to your collection, so that it kind of makes it a little harder because with all of the heroes on the board, then any card you collect could potentially be points. Whereas, if I do this and say, okay, we're going to do this and this, and like that, now there are a lot of cards that are going to be of no value.
There's different ways that you can build your collection that makes it valuable points-wise in the end versus... Right. I like it. Okay. Yeah.
And so that's what dope. Changes it when you're going solo. You're adding complexity where there aren't other players. You're trading players for complexity of the game. And then some of the points change just slightly. But yeah, otherwise, I think it's a really good game. And I could see us... I think Joe and Jake, I think would...
they'd like it.
They'd like it.
Yeah.
Once they get the hang of it. So, awesome. With that said, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. I gave everybody their token dice, so that's done.
As an honorary FTX, I already have one.
Yeah, and make sure you go check it. Go to the merch store, pick up some new shirts. We got some new shirt designs like Live, Laugh, Flip the Table. With that, I think any final thoughts, parting thoughts?
None. No. Yeah, I will add the sports bar might be pre-recorded this Sunday as my daughter placed and won in a songwriting contest. So we don't know if it's first, second, or third, but she did make top 3. So there will be a show, but it won't be live. This Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WTF Nation Radio, all platforms.
Keith, final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Final words.
We talked about, I got that Kickstarter that I've been working with, so it'll be launching here shortly, so it'll have my first, my own created comic variant cover on there. was actually kind of like a project manager where I put together the campaign. So CQ said that he'd put the link up and mention the project whenever it goes live. So be on the lookout for that, please.
I'll support that.
Yeah, gotta support. Will, final thoughts. Birthday boy, Will.
Birthday
everybody.
boy.
Birthday boy. Happy birthday one last time. Final thoughts.
I feel like there's a lot of things you could do with this game. Even with 4 players, you could still make it more challenging. If the next group is more advanced in the game, you could take away characters, just make it a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, I like it. Adding thrill to it. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, and obviously huge shout out to Joseph who took time out and before the big race to come out and support. You guys are all awesome. Thank you. 163 people watching live there, and then another 12 on the backside. They like the back view of me. Yeah, this has been FTX. There's only one thing left for us to do. We have to ceremoniously, in order to exit out and close out the show, we must ceremoniously put the topper back on
Only
table.
because you don't want to do it by yourself.
Only because I can't do it by myself. And I figured, if I'm going to make you guys do it, might as well do it on stream. So, just slide all those pieces in there. And toss those in there.
Did you ever find a checkpoint?
No, but it's down there. I don't really care. You can just, toss that and go somewhere. Alright, move all these pieces off.
You sure you won't forget?
It's fine.
Like, now that we have all of this up, we can just lift it real quick.
But don't use your fingers.
I did.
Because, I'm just saying don't. I'm not saying you did, I'm just saying don't. Because it will scratch the thing. I need, in order to lift that, I need almost like a screwdriver, because you have to lift the lid of it. Actually,
Is there no way to push it up from the bottom?
no. It is
Oh, hi,
sealed.
move. I need you to move.
Move, dude. No, I have something here. Hang on. There we go. Because you always can't leave home without a gerber.
The gerb.
Let's see. Let's use something a little hard. There we go. All right. Don't look, people at home. Come on. Oh man, this thing does not want to come up.
I think it's bolted underneath.
No, I've lifted it up before. It's just
Gonna
this.
break that file.
Yeah.
We'll get it another time.
I'll get it another time. I'm not worried about it.
All right.
It's just the piece. Here, I gotta.
There it goes.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll get it. I lifted it up before when I was changing the bolts on it. All right. Everybody got it? Yep. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. There you go. You stand right there. Don't you move. All right, here we go. Da, da, da. Watch your fingertips. Do not lose a finger in here. I've done it before. Finger jokes never get old. All right, and she is on. Just about as good as she's gonna get, anyway. There we go. Is this orange? I gotta clean that orange paint. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on FTX. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
On a Friday night, we gather round. Old friends, new dreams, battle bound. Dice in hand, our stories unfold. A legacy's born as legends told. Through Dragons